We've never heard of this person before. The number one holy land in the world, the Great Void, are there people really coming? Great swamp of the ancient regions, let's see how that guy is doing. Okay, what plans do you have for the future? I can't go back to the divine martial army. My comrades have been completely annihilated while I alone live on. My outcome, if I go back, will definitely be extremely horrible. I am letting you go. What plans do you have? Thank you for trusting me. I plan on heading over to the Great Qin Dynasty to test my luck and see if I can enter into a big to cultivate and increase my strength. The reason I joined the Divine Martial Army in the first place was also because the Divine Martial Army had large amounts of cultivation resources, Tao techniques, and skills, and I could increase my strength. I owe strength, powerful strength. See. Thank you for not killing me. If so, then I wish you good luck. This is also a person with a story. But, it has nothing to do with me. Let's pick Little Lin, and go back. It's time to meet Xiao Budian and the others. 1 month later. Greetings, Master. Master. Little brat, did you cause any trouble for your 2 seniors? Of course I didn't. Nice try, tell everything that you've done to Master. Cans. Calm. Master, we did not fail you and successfully brought back the Thunder Element Sigil. Of course I know you guys completed the task. Master, here. This thing really can't be judged by its appearance. It looks unassuming, but it's definitely a treasure. The peak of Qi Disciple level, Great Circle of the Qi Disciple level stage, Qi Disciple level. Qi Disciple level. Before we split, Xiao Budian's cultivation level was Qi Disciple level, Xiao Yan was Qi Disciple level, and Zhu Yi had just reached Qi Disciple level. Show some respect for me, your master, for improving the pace of your cultivation. Is this what the main character looks like when he's on the edge? Eve also got my original Tao technique now. I am definitely going into closed-door training this time. Eve got to at least reach foundation establishment stage. What the hell are you feeling down for? Isn't a late bloomer like you the most terrifying? Zhu Yi, looks like you had a fruitful trip. Skeins. Calm. I was just about to report to Master. This item's name is the Snake of Diablo. It is a magic item. A spell can be used to release golden light that will parrot the enemy's body and destroy the enemy's soul and body from the inside, making it difficult to effectively defend against. On our way back, we chanced upon a cultivator transcending tribulation. In the end, he failed to transcend tribulation and died, and in the process, I obtained a portion of his mana essence, which caused my cultivation level to skyrocket. Gone. Besides the Snake of Diablo, there is another magic item that comes along with a spell called Dark Mandala Formation. It's extremely strange. Be it the refinery of the magic item or in terms of practicing the spell, I was very successful in both of them. A luck of, will of, really isn't a bluff. But when I let Big Senior and Little Junior try, they both had no success. No need to worry, every person has their own fate. Besides this, we also might have caused some trouble. After that cultivator failed to transcend tribulation, there were also other people coveting his inheritance. We got into a conflict with them. In the conflict, we killed 2 of their people. If this kid just kept his hands to himself, we would have directly run after taking those things. How could I have known that they were hiding in a damned place like that? I just casually threw out a bolt of lightning and it actually hit them. Just as expected, after leaving the novice village there will be countless big and small creeps clamoring and throwing themselves at these kids, asking to be abused and educated. Do you know who they are? They told us they were of the Aeolus. No need to worry, remember you guys, we don't cause trouble, but if someone tries to step over us, well then just let loose and cans cuts it back. At Master's decree. Master, when we came back this time, we passed by a valley. There was a heavenly gold thunder snake there that was about to shed its skin. Little brat, are you thinking about your baptism? Do you think we should end it? That. Well, go after some time. Don't worry, Master hasn't forgotten about your baptism. See to Master, I am about to turn 5 already. But before that, I have to hurry up and achieve the foundation establishment stage first. Somewhere in the deep mountain I still can't do it, but it's not that I don't have enough mana. Is it because I still haven't fully understood the concepts and principles harbored within the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams? Phew. TL/N, changing name Chi Ocean to Aura Sea. I tried consecutively for nearly 1 month's time, but I have just been unable to open my Aura Sea and form my Tao foundation. It seems that although this Taoist scripture may be my own creation, but I still need to closely study the secrets within. Fed it, I can't forcefully break through. Let's take a walk in the surroundings to relax. Splash, that's mayfly? A lifespan of only a few days at most. Flap, what meaning does this kind of life have? Stand-up humans live for 100 years, mayflies live for a few days. They all experience living, aging, sickness, and death. In the end, they all have to die. There is no actual difference. Human life has its meaning and mayflies naturally does as well. It's just that the human can't necessarily understand the mayfly. Living, aging, sickness, and death. 3 days later, for 3 days, he squatted in the same place to observe the course of the mayfly. Another mayfly died. I finally understand. Undergoing the passage of time, growing and aging, in the end decaying until the point where they perish and no longer exist. Mayflies, humans, all life in this world, even this entire world. They all have to experience this course of creation, aging, collapsing and ultimately perishing and returning to a state of nothingness. After perishing they return to nothingness, and then they are once again created from the chaotic void. The universe was created and the world appeared. And then it was the creation of all life. Living, aging, sickness and death, this is life. Establishment, continuity, dissolution and emptiness, this is creation. Rumble. Ding, congratulations to the host for advancing to the foundation establishment stage. Congratulations to the host for grasping the essence of the heavenly classic of the ways virtues chapter Great Celestial Way of the 8 trigrams. Conditions have been satisfied. System upgrading, entering into stage. System upgrade completed. Finally, Eve advanced to the Founda-TON establishment stage. I hope that the upgrade this time is great enough. Item name, the Triastrimsa Elixir of Creation category, Elixir details, an item unique to the system that does not exist in the Grand Celestial World. Italy effect, for cultivators below the Immortal Soul stage who consume it, their cultivation level will increase by 1 minor stage and the chances of breaking through a major stage will increase as well. One person can only take it once in their lives, the second time has no effect. Trading points, holy cow, there's actually a pill that directly increases cultivation level? Fuck, all of my trading points since the beginning added together aren't even a fraction of the cost. Trading points, Ryan. Item name, the Triastrimsa Elixir of Creation category, Elixir details, an item unique to the system that does not exist in the Grand Celestial World. Italy effect, for cultivators below the Immortal Soul stage who consume it, their cultivation level will increase by 1 minor stage and the chances of breaking through a major stage will increase as well. One person can only take it once in their lives, the second time has no effect. Trading points, holy cow, there's actually a pill that directly increases cultivation level? However, based on experience, there is a chance for items existing in the trading system to appear in the lottery system. And the system also rewarded me with a chance to draw a lottery. Enter the lottery system has also been updated. Enter. A CIM bucket? Straw drawing system description. The host first need to choose an item that he desire in the trading system. Then he has to choose an item from what he already possesses and hand it over to the system as an ante. Note, any item that came from the system cannot be used as an ante. You need an item as a bargaining chip for thittery. Straws will appear in the CIM bucket at one time, and 4 types of straws are available for drawing. Red straw. Directly obtain the item of choice that the host choose from the trading system. Long white straw. The staked item will not be returned and a randomly chosen item selected by the system will be returned to the host. White straw. The host will get nothing. The possessed item provided to the system as an ante will be returned. Short white straw. The host will get absolutely nothing. The staked item will also not be returned. The more valuable the staked item is, the higher the chances of red straws and long white straws appearing. On the contrary, the cheaper the staked item is, the higher the chances of white straws and short white straws appearing. In other words, I have to use a high-value item as a bargaining chip to have a better chance of getting a good draw? An item not from the system, what can I use as an ante? The black cloud flag? No, I need this thing to travel. The spatial shifting ability is also very useful. But the wind thunder sigil? The flowing wind sigil may have originated from the system, but the thunder element sigil doesn't. However, this thing is still pretty useful and can even establish the S foundation, a bit reluctant to give up. The heaven and earth mirror? This thing can be used as a radar, and intelligence reconnaissance is very important. It is also not suitable. That's right. Divine Blackstone Mountain. Even though it's damaged, it's ultimately still an Oris Core stage magic item. It should be worth something. Please select your favorite item before the lucky draw. Demon Breaking Pill description. It restrain one's inner demons and help with cultivation. Berserker Pill description. It greatly increase one's strength for a period of time but at the cost of temporary weakness. Shadow Clone Pill description. It create a clone of oneself with half of one's strength for a short period of time. Triastrimsa Elixir of Creation description. Help one's cultivation level to increase by one minor stage and the chances of breaking through a major stage will increase as well. TL/N. Changing name Primordial Spirit Stage to Immortal Soul Stage. Although this elixir is good, long as you are below the Immortal Soul Stage, the elixir will be effective. Hence, its value is obviously the greatest when used at the nascent soul stage. Now let's choose something else first. Pure Yang Sword description. An Oris Core stage magic items. It's created with the Pure Yang Primordial Fire. The Pure Yang Primordial Fire? One of the 7 primordial fires. SCOM. Pure Yang Primordial Fire. Category. One of the 7 primordial fires. Details. It's milky white in color. It is the ancestor of all flames and is the source and progenitor of fire in the entire grand celestial world. It's the purest and unadulterated fire. It can assimilate many other flames and overcomes all evil. Pure Yang Primordial Fire. That's it. Maybe we can find out the mystery of Pure Yang Primordial Fire from it? Alright, let's choose Pure Yang Sword. Pure Yang Sword Ription. An Oris Core stage AGIC items. It's created with the Pure Yang Primordial Fire. Please put in your stakes. Divine Blackstone Mountain confirm scans. Take a chance. Don't be afraid to give it a try. The CIM bucket has appeared. Among the straws, there are red straws, long white straws, and short white straws. The white straws and short white straws added together is a total of straws, reaching a probability of, over half. The probability of winning the Pure Yang Sword is only fed it, high risk, high reward, maybe I can get it. Is it because the Little Mountain's value is inferior to the Pure Yang Sword? It's my first time betting and drawing straws. I have no comparison or reference, so it's very hard to accurately estimate the system's rule. Commence straw shaking. Stop. Given that I can't observe any differences from the appearance, then I can only test my luck. Touch Zeoberscans. Then I can only test my luck. Touch. Fuck, it's white. A long white straw. Fortunately I wasn't completely unlucky. Although there's no wasted opportunity and no loss of money, but a random exchange, who knows what the hell will I get? If I get something good then that's okay, but if I get a piece of trash, then thing white straw is even more bullshit than the white straw that returns the ante. This is Stands. SFX, Hall the hell is this? Item name, Main Palace Hall Construction Badge Category, Construction Badge Details. The host can use this badge to erect the main hall, for major ceremonies in the and to receive guests. In addition, the main palace hall is suitable to be the core of the protective formation. After using the badge building the main hall, the host has one naming opportunity. Although it is a true foundation of the face of but, right now, it doesn't have any practical effect of increasing my strength. Let's put it away for now. However, the closed-door training this time was really rewarding. It's been a month, it's time to get out of the closed-door training and let the disciples meet this new version of their master. At the foot of the mountain master. You're finally out of the closed-door training. Congratulations to Master on finishing your closed-door training. How come I don't see Zhu Yi? A few days ago, Second Junior attempted to break through to Chi Disciple level, but he encountered some bottlenecks. Currently, he is also in closed-door training. It seems that not only Zhu Yi, but you also have changed a lot. Right in the 1 month of time, you've successfully advanced to Chi Disciple level. If we count, it has been exactly 1 year since I accepted him as my disciple. Not only his cultivation, but also his character has become more mature, no longer cynical and complaining about the injustice of God. This black-clothed youth who once ascended to the peak and then fell to the bottom, 4 years later, it took him only 1 year to finally return back to Chi Disciple level. Instead, he only has high spirits and a bit of steadiness developed after experiencing ups and downs. From then on, Xiaoyan's path of cultivation will be quick and steady. Master. Let's go, take Master to go find that heavenly gold thunder snake and take its snake blood for your baptism. Tianhao alone is enough. You two stay behind and guard Zhu Yi. Yes, Master. If Zhu Yi succeeds in advancing to the great circle of the perfection of Chi Disciple, tell him not to rush to try to form the Tao Foundation. The same goes for you. Wait for my return. When he'll come back, I will make arrangements. The disciple understands. Let's go. Shouldn't be too far away from here. Is it obscured by a spatial magic item? How come it suddenly can't fix the position anymore? Humph, you guys can't escape from my palm. 3 little shits, dare to kill our ELSS people? Even if you guys run to the edge of the world, you guys can't escape death. Master, that's the place. An aura as violent as lightning within the valley can be clearly sensed even from far away. It seems that a violet light faintly flickering in the sky above the valley is actually snaking lightning. The power of this lightning is tens of hundreds of times stronger than inside the valley. Fortunately, the heavenly gold thunder snake still hasn't started shedding. Master, when are we going to do it? What's the hurry? Have you already done everything I told you so quickly? Have you already done everything I told you so quickly? I haven't done. The heavenly gold thunder snake is a mutant beast. Its strength is equivalent to the foundation establishment stage of human cultivators. If it can successfully absorb the lightning power in the thunderclouds above its head, this heavenly gold thunder snake can successfully shed its skin and evolve into a heavenly gold thunder WIRM, and its roar can be heard throughout the 9 heavens. What else? After evolving into a heavenly gold thunder WIRM, its strength is equivalent to the Aurus core stage of human cultivators. But after just finishing evolving, the heavenly gold thunder WYRM will be very weak, and that will be the time when we... Hee. That's right, I was originally prepared to use the vital blood of that big python of Huicus to baptize you, but even though that python blood has gone through the nourishment fit not on the same level as the heavenly gold thunder WYRM. But it is insufficient to complete this kind of evolution relying solely on its own lighting power. It also needs to borrow the vast power of the world and borrow the mighty lightning power of nature. So, just stay here and wait. Looks like it won't be a long wait either. Let's go and have a look. Fumble Fumble. It's here. Its evolution this time is very strained. There is far more than one bolt of divine lightning. I wonder if this heavenly gold thunder snake can continuously withstand the divine lightning's assault? As expected. A foundation establishment stage cultivator. It seems like I am not the only one who wants to take advantage of the snake. This feeling. This person has laid down a massive formation here. I sense wind class mana. This unknown being seems to want to create hurricanes. Moreover, its power is not little, as the affected area covers the entire valley. Good disciple. Don't worry, master, watch me. Take this flowing wind sigil and do as I said. This time it's even more powerful. Boom. Success, or failure. The demon beast with Aurus core stage strength, the heavenly gold thunder WYRM. Ekalai Arskan. Phew. Although the mark left on your body is faint, but I know that you are right in this valley. Wheeze, it just so happens that I can deal with you and this heavenly gold thunder WYRM together. Hurricane demon crushing formation, open. Wheeze. Originally I was thinking of collecting this heavenly gold thunder WYRM first and then go to you to settle the score, but I didn't expect you to come here and throw yourself into the... Perfect, I'll cook you guys together in one. Master was right, the mana of this flowing wind sigil itself is limited. It cannot truly shelter from the wind and calm the wind. At the moment I can only slowly walk like this. If my movements are slightly faster, the wind wall could crumble. Skobberskam sensing direction. This way. If I continue moving forward, the flowing wind sigil probably won't be able to hold on. It seems that the closer you get to the spell formation's vital points, the more it affects the effect of the flowing wind sigil. Boom. It feels like the wind is getting weaker. Yes, now I can climb up safely. It feels like the wind is getting weaker. Is it because the heavenly gold thunder scans no Matato the... Phew. Finally up. This is it. This is different from the Heaven Arhat formation that you broke before. The flowing wind sigil can only be used to point the way, but is unable to help you remove the enemy's formation magic item. If you want to break the formation, you can only depend on your own skills. 2 months ago. The wind and thunder sigils combined and the two types of forces complemented each other, creating Genesis and actually displaying extremely powerful force. Wind and thunder Genesis, endless and without bounds. Great wild lightning blade. Evite. Just like this. Fourth. Break. Boom. Fucking brat, you are courting death. My flag. Boom. You little bastard, you're pretty resilient. Then let's see how many of my spells you can endure. Huh, you being audacious? The harsher you bully me, the harsher my master will take care of you in a bit. Your master is around here. So what, at most he's just a tiny foundation establishment stage cultivator. Hence it can be seen. I bet you still don't know. Only Aurus core stage cultivators can discover the charm planted on your body by our secret technique, yet the two of you, both master and disciple, were completely unaware of it. That your master is nothing but so, at the most, he's just a foundation establishment stage cultivator. Have that bullshit master of yours come out. I'll teach him not to keep acting like a big shot in front of his disciple, he's still a long way off. Eve got a Phalian and the Hurricane Demon crushing formation on my hand, I am invincible beneath the Aurus core stage. But before that, I'll butcher you first, you little bastard. Shorty, you're about to get screwed. What? Disappeared? No, it didn't disappear. I can still sense. Over there. Somebody transferred the twisters. That I released over to there. Master. You did well. Master, that Shorty's bullying me. Shorty? You little brat, you're not that tall either. He's a foundation establishment stage cultivator, it's very normal for you to not be a match for him right now, although after you reach foundation establishment stage, you can directly hang him up and beat him, simple and delightful. You. Excellent, I'll see how it's simple and delightful for you. Dual Dimension Vacuum Charm. A mere mana marking, how could I not have noticed it? I just didn't care about it, it doesn't matter how many of you guys come, I'll take care of you all. Wah. Whoosh. Scans calm. Ha. Ha. Looks like you don't understand, compared to the wind that you control, it is my power that is truly invisible scanin ones. Boom. Fumble. The Nine Heavens formless squall was ultimately created by an elder, I am not yet able to freely control it, I am not a match for this person. Phalian, let's go. Even if I can't beat you, you can't do anything to me either. When I go back and call over the elders from I'll make sure you die a graveless death. You still don't understand. Dual Dimension Vacuum Charm. Wah. What's going on? I feel dizzy. Nine Heavens formless. Why am I back here again? Compared to the gales and lightning in the Nine Heavens and the fire and magma surging underground, in actuality, the power of space is the truly most powerful attack. Because, in a certain sense, an attack from fracturing space is simply unable to be defended against. Tai. What's going on, why can't I control my fall? Wait, that's... Am I going to die? No tea. I don't want to. This scene's a bit unsuitable for minors. This technique is incredible. It seems that I was overthinking. Even though it's a mixed blood, it's ultimately the descendant of a rare ancient species. You're in for a good time, little punk. Not only do you have the true blood of a heavenly gold thunder WIRM, someone even made a delivery and added 1 Phalian blood for you. PAT. Can I ride it? Jump. Gur. Ha 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 s. This is, that belt, want to break free and fly away? Heavenly Cage Mantra. It also has to be collected. Heavenly Cage Mantra. Master. Let's go, we got a big harvest this time, your baptism is secured now. Rap. Master, how about you also give me that belt of his? Ouch. These eyes of yours are pretty sharp, but I still have a use for this item. I'm afraid I can't give it to you. Although after we return this time, there's something good waiting for you. Not only you, you 4 apprentice brothers all have a share. What is it, master? I'll tell you when we get back. Let's go first. At the end of Zhou Dynasty's Eastern Coast, disciple Yan Mingyue, pay respects to master. Disciple Yan Mingyue, pay respects to master. Open. How are your wounds? Master, thank you for helping me regain my physical form. My spirit and physical body are in harmony, with no cracks or barriers, but if I want to restore my cultivation level to what it was before, I need to spend time and effort. Scans. This is for the best. I can finally put my mind at ease. Mingyue, although you met with a disaster, it might be a blessing in disguise. The has chosen a new realm wayfarer. Your return to the has to be put on hold until an opportunity arise. The disciple understands. T/L, Realm Wayfarer is a male representative from Void Temple traveling the world. Previously it was Taoist Wayfarer, but the author changed it. If I insist on returning to the, I can go back and be an ordinary disciple at any time, but I am not willing to settle for that. Disciple feels that the time for my return is arriving soon. The time that you mention, is it related to that wandering cultivator named Taoist Lin that you mentioned before? The time that you mention, is it related to that wandering cultivator Taoist Lin that you mentioned before? Then your master will wait and see. Regarding the stuff you spoke to me last time, have you made your decision? That's right, he might be able to bring some surprises. Yes, the disciple have decided to choose the Zhou dynasty. Since both the emperor and his subject, Liang Pan and Zhu Hongwu, complement one another well, then, go ahead and do it. Dissipate. They hold the power to stop other officials. It should be the dynasty with the highest chance of succeeding. Disciple respectfully send off the master. Rise. Go and spread the news. Let the news spread to the ears of my successor, the new realm wayfarer. If your junior hears that the lost stone flute is in the hands of that Taoist Lin, Skyberscans, he will definitely not let it go. Can that Taoist Lin pose a threat to your junior? Let him test the limits of my junior. Understood. Disappear. Why do I feel that the person who will be taken advantage of will be my junior? Is it because I am too sensitive? Why do I feel that you will become an enemy of my Void Temple in the future? This person is weird. He gives others an inexplicable confidence without any reason. Maybe it is my junior who will test your limits. Zyaliberskans. Heaven desolate vast continent demon world long ye pay respects to master. The heavenly charms grand sage, if it weren't for the leaf of the celestial jade tree which has the same origin as you wouldn't be able to regain your physical form so soon. I would have to thank that weird human. You gave the stone flute from the great void to him? Not only that, I also gave the news to Yan Mingyue. You did well, but why did you also tell him about the location of the cave dwelling? I have a feeling that this person is not simple. If he is able to succeed, he will be able to bring an impact to both the great void and the human race. So confident? And even if I am wrong, there's no loss, right? It's just a feeling. That cave dwelling is not within our reach, and also. Sans. Didn't the Golden Crow Grand Sage give you a lot of problems in the recent years? As your beloved disciple, I must give him something to do, to exercise his old bones. And also that old Golden Crow's descendant is in the vicinity of the cave dwelling. Somewhere in the mountain forest. Master, little junior, you are back. You all come here, I have something to say. Dill. The mana in Zhu Yi's body is flowing freely in abundance. it seems that he has successfully broken through the bottleneck and reached the TH stage of Chi disciple. The Tao techniques I pass down to you guys are all different. There are Buddhist techniques, and even precious Tao techniques that you happen to get by chance. You guys might feel weird as to why we don't have our own Tao technique, so why do we only use other people's Tao techniques? Look at each other. Sometimes when there's nothing to do I do occasionally think about it. But never to the point of doubting you. I believe that Master has your own reasons. Although the Tao techniques we learned are different and seems to be mixed. But Master, you take our abilities into consideration. I presume that the Tao techniques that you teach us are the most suitable for our own progression. Whatever Master teaches me, I will learn. Scamberscan's Master, the Tao technique you pass us are really powerful, but of course if you have even more powerful Tao techniques, please don't fret about me. You are a crafty lad. My Tao technique requires you all to be in the foundation establishment as the basis, hence, during the Chi disciple phrase whatever Tao techniques you learn are not important. Because when you reach foundation establishment by cultivating our Tao technique, your current mana will naturally change into my unique Tao mana. Next, I will pass down to you the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams, which is what I am currently cultivating, and it is also our original Tao technique. Scans. Cowl. Eve already taught you the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams, but this Tao technique is very profound. You'll have to figure it out on your own when you cultivate it. The disciple will follow Master's instructions. Haven't you been thinking about your baptism? Let's finish it together today. Thank you, Master. Lastly, put in elixir. This color, I have a bad feeling about this. In fact, the smell also. This is supposed to be a cauldron for refining elixirs. Now it is used to refine a human instead. Scobberscans. Cf. I am not afraid. Almost done. Now it's your turn. He. Extend. Good. Tianhao, get in. I am ready, Master. Hold on to the essence, and use the Tao technique to guide the medicine through your entire body. Yes. Master. Master, it's been a day and a night, is the fire too strong? GNO, it's not, and your little junior will be out soon. It is done. It is done. Master, hellally open. Little junior, let us see your current strength. The weight of the nefarious almighty sword exceed, Gene, and he's single-handedly holding the sword without any signs of shaking. Just how terrifying will his physical strength be when he becomes an adult? Bone root of, looks like it is not only reflected on the sovereign Tao root, even his physical strength is so strong, it is worthy of the max value in the bone root. Now that the baptism is over, the 3 of you should try to form the Tao foundation according to the Tao technique that I taught you. Yes, Master. I know you envy your apprentice brothers, the future ing, as you work hard, you will soon catch up with them. Master, earlier when I was listening to you passing down the Tao technique, I have some inspirations on improving the finger of sticks. Could you please help me take a look at it? You've improved the finger of sticks? It's just some ideas, could Master give me some pointers? Awareness, awareness. Under my wing, is full of abnormal people. Alright, tell me what you have learned, they'll give you some pointers, after that you can go back to cultivate. Yes, Master. Since I am here to keep an eye on Xiao Yan and the others, let's get these things done. 3 months later. Finally, the refining is successful. Alas, these leftover 6 unrefined Sariras, I have no other option but to treat you unfairly. When one dies it's as if a candle extinguishes, the body is nothing but of mortal flesh. I don't think you will mind at all. These Sariras are leftover remains of the great powers of Buddhism. If it's not for Hui Ku who had already refined it once, I don't know how much effort it would take to refine it in order for it to be successful. I wonder how Wang Lin's cultivation of the modified finger of sticks is going. He and the others, they have been in seclusion for 3 months. This feeling. Are they coming out? Ding. Congratulations to the host's disciple, Shi Tianhad, for reaching the foundation establishment stage. Ding. Congratulations to the host's disciple, Xiao Yan, for reaching the foundation establishment stage. Not bad, not bad. Ding. As half of the host's disciples have successfully reached the foundation establishment stage, the host will be specially presented with a system reward, promoting the Tao techniques and cultivation to the next level. Wait a minute. I got a reward for these too. It feels like a surge of vast pure mana is falling from the top of my head into my aura sea. And the mana encapsulated in the aura sea is swirling like a whirlpool. Sea of consciousness. Although the spiritual altar is a symbol representing the attainment of the intermediate stage of the foundation establishment stage by a cultivator. But this spiritual altar looks a bit ordinary. Wait. Sigh, it's alright, it's exceptionally rare, even for the Great Void, a megapool of prodigies, to produce a disciple who can build the most superior Spirai tool altar upon reaching foundation establishment stage. To think that one can even dream of attaining the sovereign spiritual altar, it's really foolish. However, this spiritual altar is built through the practice of the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams for me by the system. It can be seen that the dominance of the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams and the heavenly classic of the way's virtue are truly mysterious. Grade spiritual altar. Let's be contented it's not always possible to take advantage of every circumstance. In fact, think about it as more than half of the host's disciples have successfully reached the foundation establishment within years of entry. The host will be specially presented with a system-related award, promoting the current spiritual altar to the next level. Amongst billions of cultivators, only one will manage to attain the grade 1 spiritual altar. They are all geniuses among geniuses. Considering this, I am already pretty good. Congratulations to host's disciple, Zhu Yl, for reaching the foundation establishment stage, promoting to the next level. That means layers, sovereign spiritual altar. This bullshit system of mine finally did something favorable. When the sovereign crucible is erected on the spiritual altar one day, the sovereign spiritual altar will be beckoning to me. Before, although my mana was vigorous, but without a spiritual platform, despite its intimidating strength, the power was no less felt diverted. But after building a spiritual altar, not only is my mana more refined, it cannot be easily dispersed, I can also instantly mobilize my whole Bodhis mana and cast more powerful spells. Wang Lin has woken up, and they are almost done, too. Master, all of you are not bad. None of you showed any desire to slack off or take it easy. Very good. Congratulations to Big Senior, Second Senior Brother, and Junior Brother for successfully reaching the foundation establishment stage. This is all thanks to Master's teachings. Master can only show you through the door, whereas the disciple decides how much effort he wishes to put in. Long as you have a goal in your mind and you are willing to work for it and give your all throughout the whole process, the heavens will reward you for your effort. The 3 of you, remember this period of time, especially your drive and detonation. We shall never forget Master's teaching. Master, this disciple will also do his best to achieve his goals all the way to the end. Dad, where are you? Soon, I will be able to find you. Murong Yenran, there is less than 2 years left before I could repay you for our earlier humiliation. I must force my father to apologize before Mom's grave, only then could her spirit rest. Master, during my foundation establishment process, I have some new revelations with regards to our secret technique. I believe I have some new interpretations of the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams. What I mean is that Eve discovered a new spell. Oh, little brother has some revelations too? I was about to report to Master too. During my foundation establishment process, I also derived a new spell from the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams. I, too, had new revelations, and was just about to ask Master for guidance. Young people just like to be feisty and competitive, but I am the type who like to do things that pour cold water on people's heads the most. Initially, when I taught all of you the Tao technique, Wang Lin also managed to derive his own revelations from it, and improved upon his own previously learnt spell. All of you have been under my wings for some time now, and hence it's natural that you would have your own understanding of our secret Tao technique. Today, let us spar a few rounds. The 4 of you shall spar and demonstrate what you have understood from the technique. All of you have been under my wings for some time now, and hence it's natural that you would have your own understanding of our secret Tao technique. Today, let us spar a few rounds. The 4 of you shall spar and demonstrate what you have understood from the technique. What Master just said is exactly what I have in mind. Brothers, let us spar a few rounds. Master, count me out please. They are already in their foundation establishment stage. No harm in that, we're just testing out our skills. Nim'll fill you up with the mana so that you can perfectly use your improved finger of sticks. Sansaloni. Then, let us just practice our spells for a bit instead of actual fighting, alright? Third Senior, don't you think that you are being too cautious? Although Wang Lin seems to be cautious, when necessary, his courage would exceed that of anyone else. Then so be it. Which one of you would like to have a go at Wang Lin first? I am not stupid. Sparring with Third Senior is equivalent to asking for a whipping. By letting him show off all that he had learnt and demonstrating all of his spells, I hope Master won't ask me to do such a boring task. I am not stupid. Sparring with Third Senior is equivalent to asking for a whipping. By letting him show off all that he had learnt and demonstrating all of his spells, I hope Master won't ask me to do such a boring task. Since neither of them are willing to go, I'll take the lead. Third Junior, remember to give me some face. Apparently Third Junior's revelations are startling, but since his cultivation is too low, I can beat him without much effort in a fight. I should be the one asking for leniency from Big Senior. Those not sparring better open up your eyes and observe carefully. Let's go to the mountain peak. Yes, Master. Big Senior, would you do the honors? Then I won't be polite. It's better if you do it first. Celestial Finger of Sticks, destroy. My body feels like it's growing weak, as if I have been dipped into the Styx River in Hades. Wang Lin's max value awareness is truly extraordinary. Not only could he master the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams during his initial Chi disciple stage and improved upon the original Finger of Sticks, but after my guidance, he has perfectly combined the dual dimension, vacuum charm technique in the Finger of Sticks. Because, in a certain sense, an attack from fracturing space is simply unable to be defended against. Dual dimension vacuum charm is a technique that operates on the principle that within the radius of the spell, one can perform a position swap. By carefully controlling the size and outer limits of the teleportation target, one can form a deadly force akin to a tear in space. But the move just now, Wang Lin casted the first Finger of Destruction by concentrating the death aura and then sending it through space, without a trace and without any consideration for distance. The death zone can appear anywhere within Wang Lin's spell radius. Long as you are within the range of Wang Lin's spell, he can instantly trap you in the death zone. Unless one's opponent can also manipulate space, or possess mythical equipment, all those who face this spell unprepared would definitely suffer. Little Yen, how will you counter this move? Third Junior brother. I wonder how many fingers can you use? Ha ha ha, not bad. Crash of the 8 trigrams. Celestial Finger of Sticks rebirth. Interesting. This is all I have. If we go on, there will surely have a slip-up. Thank you Big Senior for going easy on me. Such a pity. The Great Celestial Way of the 8 trigrams and Celestial Finger of Sticks, the two spells have combined their own characteristics. The Great Celestial Way of the 8 trigrams is truly all-encompassing. Different practitioners would derive different benefits from it. This is only the first chapter of the heavenly classic of the Way's virtues. Subsequently, there will be more complex spells in the future. I must carefully delve into its secrets and fully understand it. It would be embarrassing to not do so. Third Junior's spell is indeed Woneo-Fakend. It's a pity that his cultivation level is too low, alas. Yes, if the third senior brother's cultivation was a little higher, this fight would be more exciting. A man changes much after a while. Perhaps Wang Lin's cultivation level may dramatically improve after a while? We were arrogant, thank you Master for your reminder. The three of you started first and for this I must warn you, if Wang Lin overtook you in the future, please don't come to me and cry about it. So? Are you satisfied? If not, go down, the second round of sparring shall be between the two of you. We look forward to your guidance, Master. So how was it? Did you learn anything? Indeed, we learned a lot. By the way, your third junior's Finger of Sticks still possesses one more move. Good chap, you kept the last move from me? I am sorry. Master, tell him the truth, if not hell never leave me alone. You naughty monkey. Don't be so anxious and let me finish speaking. There is something interesting about Wang Lin's third move, but it's not meant for combat. For now, it's incomplete and would require more research. Look! Their battle is about to begin. Second Senior, I'll do it first, hope you don't mind. Buzzed. Buzzed buzzy. Go ahead. Y'all. Perhaps there will be changes. This shouldn't be, is that all little junior got? Watch carefully, your little junior is not so simple. Little guy, do you really possess the power I believe you to have? Little junior, if that's all you've got, then all I can say is that you've been slacking off too much lately. This is the sword skill that Eve learnt from our secret manual, please correct me as you see fit, little junior. Wish way of the facile rumble wish xcal.berscans. This technique from the way of the facile blade is known as the stance of the perpetual thunderstorm. As the heaven moves vigorously, a man shall not be content with greatness and suriv even harder as the earth is vast a man shall undefy of his tasks with morals. As the wind blows, a man shall carefully execute his tasks. As the thunder roars, a man shall temper his conduct with fear. As the thunder and wind dances, a man shall always expect chintzes. Return. As expected of the second senior Brothiar. What an exquisite swordsmanship. I don't understand all those profound morals, I only understand that my previous saber was not powerful enough. Scams. Hence, from now on, I need more and more power till second senior cannot resist it. Second senior's comprehension is astounding. You can encapsulate the powers of the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams within the way of the facile blade. I am not so able, as I can only use the powers of the thunder and the wind. This saber won't stop growing. Second senior, can you handle this infinite power? Take this, infinite thunder storm. Buzzed. Wind and thunder Tauji. So powerful. This is really unbelievable. With the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams, Wang Lin managed to understand the movement of the heavens and its essence, allowing it to fuse with his Finger of Sticks. This is it, little one, you didn't disappoint me. As for Xiao Yan, the way entered him and allowed him to improve greatly and destroy everything with the unstoppable force of the 8 trigrams. Xiao Budian only understood the movements of the wind and thunder through the 8 trigrams. He mastered them to a level of perfection, even surpassing the limitations of the 8 trigrams and discovering new principles. Zhu Yi's mastery is the deepest, and he understood the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams best too. With only a single way of the facile blade, he pulled off a spectacular display of the whole thing. Despite having understood only a part of it, this achievement is already remarkable. Not bad, not bad. How is it, second brother, is this technique pleasing to your eye? Little Junior, your skill is indeed powerful, based solely on your power over thunder and wind, even I have to be subservient. But to already decide the outcome based on that, it's still too early. ETL. But in this battle, to already decide the outcome based on that, it's still too early. The mountains under heaven flee. He vanished. Not a big deal. Infinite thunderstorm, return. Scobber scams. Second senior, your concealment technique is even more bizarre and unpredictable than the cloud dragon disappear ants technique. But in melee, you can't beat me. Flee. Again. However, second junior this time miscalculated here. Fighting a melee fight with little junior is like fighting his strength with his own weakness. Not true. The battlefield is ever-changing, the slightest change can have a decisive impact upon the ultimate victory or defeat. How so? I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. Oh? Really? Second junior appears too calm and collected. The winner has already been decided, but it's not the level of cultivation or the strength of the spells that determines the winner. What does master mean? Keep watching, you will know. Ayal Damon Itaue can't scarlb no. ANS. Little Junior, one cannot be resolute for long, just as how the moon waxes and wanes. Your momentum is at its peak at this moment, but it's inevitably going to go downhill from here. Your infinite thunderstorm can indeed increase your power limitlessly, but the premise is that you cannot use the spell onto yourself, no matter how strong your body is. Your infinite thunderstorm spell truly possess infinite power, but the amount of power your body can take has a limit. As for my power, I've been accumulating my strength for a long time, and it's just about to explode. My body can't move all of a sudden. Fire illumination technique not good. The flames on per earth. Boom. Quaff. Second brother is too cunning. If we were to discuss cunning, who could be more cunning than you amongst all of Master's disciples? Today, I helped you gain experience so that when you meet and fight real foes in the future, you would not be so easily tricked. Today I lost, but I won't be so careless next time. Just as Master said, the result was independent of one's cultivation level or the strength of one's spells. Little Junior did not lose out because of that, but he missed out on the details here. A 5-year-old kid, no matter how precocious, can't be more patient than a year-old kid. Little one. Come back and rest first, and summarize the mistakes you've made in the previous battle. So, which of you is interested in sparring with Zhu Yi again? I am no match for second senior. Then let me have a go. Against second junior's way of the facile blade. Let me have a go against second junior's way of the facile blade. Second brother, just like little junior, I am going to fight melee fight with you. So don't blame me for making the first move. Big senior, please do not hold back. Thunder strikes across the heavens, Dazhuang. A gentleman perform indecent assaults. Good move. Crash of the 8 trigrams. Thunder gallops under the heavens, Wu Wang. Scans. Calm. It's no use. Bang! Now I understand, the core intention of Big Senior's spell, is to destroy everything, even the creation of all things. Heaven and earth will be destroyed by this domineering power. My way of the facile blade, however, is the power of evolution and creation. Since the earliest days, it's always easier to destroy than to build. Using my way of the facile blade against his crash of the 8 trigrams is akin to a scholar meeting a soldier. There's no way it would work. Flee. Anyway, let's distance ourselves first. Big Senior, please don't fall for his trap. However, there's no telling, at times, Big Senior's temper may be worse than mine. Is Second Senior using the same technique with which he vanquished Little Junior, to whittle down Big Senior's patience and strength? Watch quietly. Do you wish to defeat me with the technique you used to defeat Little Junior? I am telling you, had I not believed in deception I would have really fallen for your trick. TXA. Now that we both have played enough, it's time to deteen the winner. Ally whoosh. The fire blazes in the pond. Reform. The gentleman who rules the world shall observe the ancient calendar. Sheath. Evolution sword. This is when everything starts going downhill for you, Big Senior. You've lost. Good, but not enough. Crash of the 8 trigrams, the liberation of external demons. What? This is my most powerful and mana-consuming sword technique. After 2 consecutive battles, my mana is nearly depleted, and I no longer have the power to fight again. I lost. Tianhao, are you interested in sparring with your Big Senior? Then I'll ask the big brother for advice. Zhu Yi, come up first. Hey kiddo, how is it you again? Big brother, you and I haven't even sparred yet. Zhu Yi spent a decade studying the classic way of becoming a gentleman, yet his character is neither kind nor humble nor courteous. It can be seen that there is a fire burning in his heart. Why the long face? Are you upset that you lost? Skanskum, he is really a diamond in the rough, so I cannot just stand by and watch. Why the long face? Are you upset that you've lost? I believes in the way of the gentleman, but I also consider myself to be a young man of passion and courage. How can I be willing to lose to others? Even if that person is my senior brother. The competitive nature of young people, sigh, it's all right. It is better to block than to unblock, and it is better to relax than to lead. So, what do you plan to do? I would like to challenge Big Senior again. If not, it'll feel as if there's a rock inside my heart. My heart is full of incomprehensible barriers, and I can no longer string my thoughts together. Stringing thoughts? What do you mean by that? I have read a Buddhist canon once, and it states that to recognize one's nature is an accomplishment and to act according to one's nature is virtuous. Clearing up my mind and adhering to my character and principles is the way I believe would allow me to string my thoughts together. This is not entirely unreasonable, but have you not thought of a problem? According to your own nature, acting according to your desires, to achieve coherence between principles and action could cause others to act against their innate nature. Hence, many people would instead fail to achieve consistency between thought and action. You believe in the way of the gentleman, and hence you must be aware of the precept of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. During our time in this world, we would work towards what our hearts desire. There's nothing wrong with that, living a carefree life, while this isn't wrong initially, but if your comfort comes at the expense of others then it's called being self-centered. Requesting that others adhere to one's own moral standards and norms, and yet refusing to acknowledge the feelings of others, or even assuming that this is the norm and that you're always correct. Making decisions on behalf of others, while believing that you're always right and that others should feel thankful towards you. Those who follow me shall prosper while those go against me shall perish. Isn't this father? I have to say, the power of heredity is strong. Even if the father and son are at odds, they are still highly similar right down to their bones. The way of the gentleman Selfson on one side, it's my original straight path of being a gentleman, moving forward with a pure heart and a will as strong as iron. On the other hand, it's a path of self-centeredness, no regard for others, no compromise. Although they look similar, however, there are fundamental differences between the two. The former would allow me to follow my heart, while the latter is merely succumbing to my desires. I almost went down the wrong path. Thank you, Master, for your reminder. I am ashamed. You can come back to your senses so quickly. It shows that you still have a clear understanding of your own principles. Luckily, you came back to your senses. If you become more and more like your old man, in the future, you will not only have to fight with your old man, even I, your master, will encounter increasing differences with you in opinions, and eventually become enemies. Alright, settle down and watch the spar between Xiao Yan and Tianhao. The victor will be decided soon. Scansy. Little Junior. We are both straightforward people. Why don't we be clear-cut and decide the outcome with one move? Sure. Sure. You little runt. Casting a spell before you finished speaking, are you really that cheap? Big Senior, take this. While I keep summoning Thunderstorm one after another, Big Senior keeps disintegrating them one by one. This duel has been reduced to a battle of attrition. Little Junior, I don't believe that I cannot take you down. Caliber Scansa. This shows that Little Junior and I are completely tied in terms of spells, but if there is no change in the current situation, the outcome will be rested on whose mana will last longer. Nah. Zhu Yi is already very competitive, so how can Xiao Yan be left behind? In his conviction, he wants to be a big senior who would be worthy of his title, and can be regarded as an example for his younger brothers. Bang! Psychons. Sometimes you just have to accept the impossible, Big Senior. It'll all be decided right now. I guess you'll have to believe in the impossible. What on earth did you eat to grow up? That's a killer body. You're too kind, Big Senior. Master. How does it feel to attack your enemy's strengths with your weaknesses? It's terrible. Friendly competition is different from a grievous fight with one's enemy. Winning and losing is not important, the crucial thing is to have learned from the experience. Tianhao, you didn't let me down. Your mastery of wind and thunder, it has even exceeded the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams. You've shown some good understanding of the abstruse principles of yin-yang. That's excellent. Thanks for the compliment, Master. But although the infinite power of your storms are potable, its activation speed is still rather slow. In order to let you fully display the spells you have comprehended, your Big Senior and Second Senior, whether deliberate or incidental, both of them allowed you time for preparation before attacking. A real opponent won't present you such an opportunity. Not to mention, your Third Senior's Finger of Sticks can activate immediately. He would be able to envelop your powers of storm with his death zone even before they take form. Of course, you can try to forcibly break out of the death zone with your physical, but if Wang Lin's strength, just as was also in Foundation Xiao Yan did. Establishment stage as you guys, it would be a real challenge for you too. Master, I understand. Wang Lin. The most important thing for you right now is to improve your cultivation level as soon as possible, and perfect the third finger of your celestial finger of sticks. The disciple will work hard to cultivate. Scauber Cans calm. Then you too, I am assuming you guys already know your respective areas of improvement? Yes, we do. It's good that all of you have learnt from this. Kjaliberskans, all thanks to your guidance, Master. Well, you have all performed well in this sparring session, and have learned the strengths and weaknesses of your own spells. After going down, reflect individually on the insights you've garnered and improve your own spells. The disciple excuse himself then. The 8 trigrams destruction technique. Sure enough, after all, this Tao technique is my own creation, these spells that have been comprehended from it, I only needed one look to understand the essence of their principles. All these spells are foldable, but just like the Akalanatha Inferno and the Xidagarba golden-plated armor, none of them ultimately belong to me, nor do they suit me best. Originally there was no comparison to be made, so the feeling wasn't very evident, but ever since I grasped the dual-dimension vacuum charm, I have realized that it is truly the power that belongs to me, the power that suits me the most, my own Tao. However, I can use other spells as well. In a battle, it's important to adapt to different situations. Only one truth lies at the center of all these spells, it's fine on as it helps one attain victory. But one's own Taoist power and spells must still serve as the foundation. I seem to have comprehended another spell that is completely different from the dual-dimension vacuum charm, but its essence still needs to be further refined. Fed it, let's learn more about it later, the most important thing now is the quest. Speaking of which, the information that Demoness Yi gave me only reveal that the spiritual place lies in the western mountain range at the northern foot of the Mount Kunlun, but she didn't provide a specific location. The northern foot of Mount Kunlun stretches for more than 10,000 miles, it won't be easy to find it. How long is the time limit for that quest? Main quest: find a suitable blessed area and officially establish your base. Quest description: the path of cultivation is wrought with spells, land, wealth and companions. If a wants to grow, a Tao technique that belongs to one's is insufficient. In addition, a blessed area suitable for cultivation must be established before one can attract the talents of the world to join one's and establish an eternal foundation. Quest time limit: 3 years. If the quest is not complete on time, the host will be directly eliminator. From the time I had accepted the third main quest of finding a suitable blessed area, me and my disciples had entered a period of seclusion to form our Tao foundations. It has been almost half a year since then. A 3-year time limit may seem much more generous than a 1-year time limit, but time is something that always passes in the blink of an eye. We have to go to Mount Kunlun now. Half a year later, Mount Kunlun Ugh. In order to find that Mount Yujing, I have been wandering here for half a year, and even my 4 disciples who possess heaven-defying fate were sent out by me to find it. The Demoness couldn't have been lying, right? Xaliburskins in Mount Kunlun to the northwest of the Great Hengduan Mountains, there is Mount Yujing. Are you interested? In fact, it is not entirely in Mount Kunlun. It is a mythical mountain that floats above the 9 heavens and is shrouded by fog and strong winds throughout the year. Moreover, it constantly enters into an alternate dimension and may appear and disappear at will. It doesn't truly belong to this world, so it's hard to find its traces. So how do I look for it? Mount Yujing is normally concealed within the cracks of dimensions, but every years, it would only appear once, and would completely exit from the alternate dimension and enter our world. The last time Mount Yujing was seen was years ago. In another 2 years' time, Mount Yujing shall revisit this world. Whether or not you can capture this opportunity is up to you. The information provided by that Demoness is too generic. I am having a really hard time finding it. Although Mount Kunlun is full of mythical peaks and brimming with spiritual energy, but the most blessed areas that is most suitable for cultivation has been occupied by the top major forces. With my current strength, it's impossible to grab it. And I can't just settle for blessed spots of lesser quality. Don't say that I am unwilling to be reconciled, but my disciples, they will be ns difficult, alas. Help, Run, there's a monster. Is that a fire crow? Go. Extinguish. We're saved. Cough. The fires are all extinguished. It's that Taoist immortal who saved us. Thank you, Taoist immortal, for saving our lives. Damn you, Taoist. Stop meddling in my affairs or I'll scorch you into a fire slave. My young master and a large number of my kin are nearby. Don't challenge us or you'll die. The young master and his kin? These fire crows can't be acting on such a large scale without a purpose. Most likely, they are also looking for something. Could scans. Comet be Mount Yujing? Where are the rest of your kind? Bring me to them. Insolent human. All these fire crow spirits are people killed by this fire crow, and after death, they are carefully refined. After killing so many people and making these fire crow spirits, you won't die unjustly. Dual dimension vacuum charm. My fire disappeared? What's going on? Swoosh. Want to escape? Heavenly cage mantra, seal. Let go of me. Human, don't expect to get anything out of me, you will die and be buried in a blaze of inferno. Alright, now tell me, where are the rest of your kind? And why are all of you here on such a large scale? All I know is, if you don't talk, you will be the one who is going to be buried in a blaze of inferno. Don't burn me. I'll tell you. Speak. We went deep into the northern foot of Mount Kunlun this time, just to find Mount Yujing. Sure enough, although Mount Kunlun are rampant with demonic beasts, but a fire crow wouldn't have the guts to go deep into a human terran. Do you know where Mount Yujing is? Zedbree scans. Of course, our leader, the young master of the fire crows, came here because he knew the exact location of Mount Yujing. There is still a burnt smell in the air, etc. After interrogating for a long time, that crow only pried out a few approximate locations at which flocks of fire crows were known to appear, but there was no specific whereabouts. These are the first few locations, but it's either emptied or charred ruins. Who? Those damned beasts have destroyed yet another village. Who are you? Did you come here to exterminate those fire crows as well? Indeed, I am here for that flock of fire crows. Senior Gao has a treasure at hand that can approximate the position of these fire crows, and we are currently tracking those demons. These flock of fire crows suddenly appeared in the nearby area, and started causing disaster to the mountains and forests and killing so many people. The disciples of several nearby S have joined forces, and are preparing to exterminate them. Would you like to come along as well? That would be great. At least we are all humans, even if the Taoists are extremely vicious and do evil for many reasons, aren't these demons that kill humans still our common enemy? But do you trust me that much? This is only our first meeting. Furthermore, from what I can see, you seem to have high morals and the appearance of a fine man. You do not look like a diabolic character. In that case, let's go together. I haven't asked you your name and yet, how would you like to be addressed? Just call me Yang Qing. I am a disciple of Cloudwater Cave. You should not be too old, but at this age, you have already reached the great circle of the Qi disciple level stage. You must be a cultivating genius. I am only good at leveling up my cultivation, but in reality I am weak at fighting. Whether it's spells or martial arts, I am not very good at both of them. My other senior brothers can learn things quickly, but I seem to be unable to master anything, so I can only desperately cultivate the way of Tao, and improve my level. The Cloudwater Cave is no more than a small and unknown. He is so gifted that he can be regarded as a pearl in the dust, but he is so distressed by HIW self-esteem. It seems that he is just a mild-mannered teenager without much life experience, who can easily trust others, otherwise who would be so willing to tell a person they just met about their circumstances in detail? Is Junior young? It's Senior Gao's voice. Let's go up quickly. Okay. Did you track down the fire crows? Why does this person's voice sound so pretentious? Senior Gao, you need not have waited for us here. Aeolus? Why did a disciple of the Aeolus located at the southern foot of Mount Kunlun, appear in the northern mountains. This is Gao Fan of the Aeolus, the joint operation to exterminate the fire crows. It was Brother Gao who took the initiative to anize it. Yang Qing, you are way too slow. Are you really not aware that you are not worth Senior Gao's weight? Brother Gao Iokiing over here. Ah. Alright, you guys, don't be rude to Junior Yang. Junior Yang took the trouble to go out and investigate, and it is only right for me to welcome him. If there was danger, would also be able to give aid. It seems that many people here don't take Yang Qing seriously, even if his cultivation level is not low among this group of people. Is it because everyone knows that he is not good at fighting? This foolish boy, who exposed his shortcomings when he first met me, I think that must be why these people who are still lower than him in cultivation look down upon him. I hope that he would learn his lesson in the future. Aeolus? I have in fact been acquainted with a disciple from that. His name was Gao Long. Would you by any chance be related to him? Gao Long is my cousin, and also my junior. He is short-tempered, a bit arrogant, and often causes trouble outside. If he has inadvertently offended you, I would like to apologize to you on his behalf. Of course not, we are like old friends and are very amicable. However, it has been 1 or 2 years since we parted and we have not been able to reunite since. It is a pity. In spite of that, I was able to meet his cousin today. Such is our fate. How may we address you? Just call me Taoist Lin. Then. Is Taoist Lin also here to get rid of the fire crows? That's right, I heard Yang Qing say that you have a way to find the traces of the fire crows. Yang Qing, why do you have such a big mouth? I heard Yang Qing say that, you have a way to find the traces of the fire crows. I am sorry. Junior Sister Chensi, it's alright. Yes, Senior Gao. Actually, there is nothing to hide. In the past, I had once inadvertently got a feather of the fire crow demonic commander. And with this feather, I can get a rough sense of the presence of fire crows within a certain range. Senior Gao, this person's origins are unknown. There's no harm, people who want to get rid of the fire crows are friends. I would also like to invite Taoist Lin to join US, and help US to get rid of the fire crows. It'll be in your care then. Gao Fan, the number 1 among the younger generation of the famous Aeolus, is a foundation establishment stage cultivator with great spiritual altar. He also possesses the signature spell of the Aeolus, which he has cultivated to a very high level, Tornado Cut. Despite being a proud son of heaven, he is humble and approachable, and often for the sake of others, he actively fight injustice. TL/N, proud son of heaven blessed and gifted. The essential point to comprehending this spell is actually Excalib. He's not only kind to others, but also generous in giving advices and give out various elixirs to everyone, helping them in their cultivation. Additionally, despite being tall, rich and handsome, he's not mean to others, neither do he bully others. Not only does he have his own dreams, he also has good interpersonal relations, a sense of justice and a kind heart. He's also a very approachable individual. Go Fan is there giving advices. You've been watching for so long, why don't you go over there and also ask for advice? My problem is known to everyone, even the elders of my cannot solve it. I better not trouble Senior Gao. Kid, your problem lies not in your talent, but in your will. The fragility of the will cannot be helped by others, but only by oneself. ISON. Alright then, get some rest, as we have to set off again in a little while. Since it's the first time we've met, it's inconvenient to have a deep conversation. Senior Gao, is that the feather of the fire crow demon commander? They are nearby, and approaching towards US. That's right, our cultivation level is not very high. The flock of fire crows are so large, I am afraid that it'll be difficult for US to deal with them alone. TL/N, the rising sun primordial fire. A reduced version of the grand sun primordial flame, which is still powerful beyond measures. These fire crows can manipulate the rising sun primordial fire, and their feathers can produce smoke, when smoke and fire mix together, and they can produce fire poison, which can break our protection spells, and the moment we come in contact with the fire poison, it may risk our lives. This is a fireproof elixirs refined by the elders of my, it can prevent fire poison after consuming it. Everyone, take one elixir each, consume it quickly and prepare for the battle. Take out XCAANS. As expected of Senior Gao, you are so considerate. This elixir. Xcalbriganskam. Look over there. So this is the Fire Crow's young master? Your Excellency. Your Fire Crow clan has always stayed around the southern part of Mount Kunlun. Why did you suddenly enter Mount Kunlun range, and go on a killing spree, slaughtering civilians? That's... I was wondering how humans are getting closer and closer to us. It turns out that you have gotten your filthy hands on the feather of my kin. Since you are all in a hurry to die, I will fulfill your wish. Calibrscans. Natural disasters can be fiven, but harm caused deliberately should not be let off. Dissipate. Senior Gao, that was awesome. Everyone, today is the day WEZL eradicate these demons. That's right, you're incredible. Kill. Let's follow Senior Gao. If only I could be as good as Senior Gao. Charge. Fireproof elixirs. Kill. Eliminate the fire crows. Can I go too? Why are the two of you still standing there? Now is the time to slay these demons. All right, I am coming. You guys go ahead, I'll cover the rear. What a coward. Let's see what you're really up to. Alright, now I just have to wait and watch. It's best to take down their leader first. Boom. Rumble. Caw. Human, brace yourself for my technique, Mantra of the Fire King. Calibrscans. This must be the ancient characters of the demonic clan. It is quite commendable that you could actually pick up a bit of it. What's that? Unfortunately, characters are creations that have been evolved to its maximum potential under the ownership of humans. They belong to our civilization. The runes of the demonic clan is nothing but a joke in front of the developed culture of our human race. Whoosh. KT. Whoosh. I must dodge this. Senior Gao's tornado cut is really powerful. Ag. Humph, bird demon, let's see if you can still survive after this blow. Senior Gao is so amazing. Unscathed, go ahead and carry on fangirling over him. Who knows if something unexpected might be awaiting. With an Aurus Core stage magic item, you dare to be so arrogant? Let me expand your horizons today, humans. Squawk Cather. Fire Crow Formation. Scans Calm. This is the Grand Sun Primordial Fire. The Grand Sun Primordial Fire. You can count your blessings for being able to see the Grand Sun Primordial Fire. Help. This Gao fan, isn't it time for him to make his move? Senior Gao's Windflow magic robe is damaged. Even Senior Gao cannot resist it. Are we going to be buried here today? Bird demon, have you heard of this saying that goes like this: water and fire cannot coexist? What? Boom fumble. Spot. The Grand Moon Primordial Water. There is actually a water vein of the Grand Moon Primordial Water hidden underground here. The Grand Moon Primordial Water is the exact opposite of the Grand Sun Primordial Flame. Like yin and yang, they fit together like pieces of a puzzle, yet would wreak havoc at the sight of each other. Could it be that Gao Fan knew that there was a water vein of the Grand Moon primordial water hidden nearby? Crafty human. In SCA, the Grand Moon primordial water is the greatest nemesis of our fire demon birds. Without the protection of the Grand Sun primordial fire, even if we are just close, we will lose your ability to resist. All we can do now is gather all our strength and fight. Boom. We need to stay strong. Yerst. Merge this stream of water. Even if it's blown apart, it can merge again. Merge. And, it's still gushing out of the ground. I can't hold it anymore, we have to retreat. Caliber scans. Boom. AIL. You would go to such extents just to perish with me? The Grand Moon primordial water is in this world, and it won't return easily, and you all will also be swallowed up by it. Senior Gao, is what this bird demon said true? Shut up. Senior Gao must have already made arrangements. What are you panicking about? That Grand Moon primordial water is really coming towards you. What should we do, Senior Gao? Don't panic, I've come prepared, I have a way to subdue this Grand Moon primordial water. Senior Gao is really far-sighted and well-prepared. It was these bird demons' misfortune to have met you today. Yes, if we were able to find and exterminate these flock of crows this time, it's all thanks to Senior Gao's planning. See? I told you, if Senior Gao help us, we will surely succeed. You guys are too kind. In fact, it's thanks to all of you that we were able to achieve success this time. Senior Gao, you are always so modest. I am not modest at all. Without you, I really wouldn't have been able to get this Grand Moon primordial water. Senior Gao, I really want to thank you all. Zealiberskins. Go. What's going on? I feel dizzy, I can't muster up my strength at all. Extract. This is... What? So dizzy. I cannot manipulate mana to cast spells at all. What is this? It feels like the vital essence in my body has been taken away. Help. This great furnace of the commons technique is really useful. Go. Worked. When I find a place to seclude in the future and thoroughly refine the Grand Moon primordial water, this immense power of one of the 6 great primordial waters will be completely mine. This great furnace of the commons technique, it's truly divine. Senior Gao, what is happening? What else could it be? We all have been duped by him. His goal from the beginning was this Grand Moon primordial water. First, I don't know where he learned about the existence of Grand Moon primordial water in this place. But the water veins were hidden underground, making it difficult for him to find and dig. So he used a flock of fire crows as a bait, and made them use the fire crow's Grand Sun primordial fire to draw out the Grand Moon primordial water hidden underground. Then he used his peers as fuel to help him perform a secret technique to refine and subdue the Grand Moon primordial water. Under the guise of killing fire crows, he let all of you cultivators be the tools of his plan to collect the Grand Moon primordial water. How could it be? Fireproof elixir. Those are fireproof elixirs. Yes, those fireproof elixirs are the demonic seeds of living spirits that I have refined with the great furnace of the commons technique. Only in this way can your blood essence and vitality be used as the fuel for the great furnace of the commons and help me control the Grand Moon primordial water. That's an evil technique, Senior Gao, why are you doing this? Of course, it is for the Grand Moon primordial water, one of the 6 great primordial water in the heavens and earth, such power, I must get my hands on it. With this Grand Moon primordial water, I could truly become a legend, the genius of all generations and an authoritative figure. I know all of you might not be able to fully understand, nor be able to accept, but if you all could still possess some form of awareness after your deaths, you all will know eventually that your sacrifice was meaningful, because you witnessed the birth of a legend. Yang Qing, I am amazed that you found out that the demonic seeds of the living spirit is the fireproof elixirs. That's why Eve always said, you're actually not stupid, but just a little coward. Taoist Lin, I guess Gao Long died by your hands, right? Or at least his death had something to do with you. You want to avenge him? Of course. Not. That reckless and arrogant fool, who relied on his master's favor, what else could he do besides getting into trouble? I always had to clear up after him. I really thank you for killing him and saving me a lot of trouble. Well, I've answered all your questions, so you all can die with peace of mind. Don't worry, I will not let you all feel any pain. What do you want to do? Actually, I still know a kind of spell. It is the forbidden flash flood mantra of our. Once the flash flood mantra is used, it will unleash all my mana in an instant, just like the eruption of a mountain torrent, but when we use this spell, it would harm our body greatly. Now that I am hit by Senior Gao's Gao Fan's witchcraft, I don't know if I can still use the spell. This kind of potentially explosive spell usually harms the self before it harms the opponent. With your current physical condition, I am afraid that you will be killed by backlash before you can cast the spell. Scans. Komi I. Don't worry, there's no need for that. I have to say, your plan was well integrated and seamless, and if there were no surprises, you would have succeeded. But unfortunately, I am here. Saiken's Heavenly Cage Mantra. What? It's all broken? Who is it? Who the hell did it? Not good. Without the supply of blood essence and vitality, I can't suppress the Grand Moon primordial water. Hurry up. Refine quickly. The new spell is still not perfect enough. Only a quarter of the red thread was snapped. Hurry up. Refine quickly. Wait, what's with that expression on his face? Why does he have a look of constipation? Wait, what's with that expression on his face? Why does he have a look of constipation? No, no, no. Please don't. Back. No. Ingeo Tan Buttock got rupied, oh boy. I can feel that pain just by looking at him. I swear to the heaven and earth that I only intended to destroy Gao Fan's great furnace of the commons, not his ass. I really didn't mean it. Scans. Comf. I swear to the heaven and earth that I only intended to destroy Gao Fan's great furnace of the commons, not his ass. I really didn't mean it. Gross. It disappeared. Although the Grand Moon primordial water has breached the great furnace of the commons, it has definitely been turned into an essence of a smaller volume by Gao Fan's refining. It is just that it has gone into dormancy and needs to enter the human body to recuperate. Of all those green lights, only one contained the true essence of the Grand Moon primordial water. Who is the lucky one among them? Who is it? Who has the Grand Moon primordial water? Fed it. Once the Grand Moon primordial water dormant, even if the Grand Sun primordial fire is in front of it, it won't wake up. Great, this Gao Fan has been devastated by his own demonic spell. How dare he continue to glare at us with such viciousness? I swear I will dig his eyeballs out. Let's kill this asshole. Everyone. These bunch of ignorant fools still haven't figured out their situation yet. What? They are here. Gao Fan, how did you get yourself into this sorry state? I never knew you had such sexual inclinations. However, your partner seemed to have been too violent, even blood came out. My dear senior brother, how did you end up in this state? Li Xiang. Qin Tao. Lu Sudong. Gao Fan, among the seniors and juniors in our generation, I admire you the most. You have practiced the ancient secret spells, not to mention you almost subdued the Grand Moon primordial water. It's truly admiring. Stands. What do you all want? Don't play dumb, Gao Fan, you should know what we want. If you are in so much pain that it has affected the clarity in your thoughts, we can wake you up. Kuanpeng. The immemorial mythical creature. Even if it is not of the purest breed, the hidden treasure left by the Kuanpeng will still be fairly remarkable and attractive. Alright, I will tell you all about the secret location of the Kuanpeng. However, it will only be after a few years before that place would be opened up. Even our nascent Soul Stage founder will not be able to overcome the restrictions at the perimeters of the location. We already know of these, if not, why would you still be hanging around? You would have went for the treasure hunting long time ago. This stuff alone is not enough to trade for your life. Then let me tell you. The essence of the primordial water is hidden among these people. This is simple, just kill them all. The Grand Moon primordial water is still here, and has not returned to the underground. It is resting in their body, but I am not sure in whose body. You all will have to look for it on your own. They're going to kill us all. But they are all Foundation Establishment Stage cultivators, we can't beat them. Let's go all out against them. Yeah, let's do it. My legs, please move. Charge. Let's go all out against them. It has come to this stage where fighting would give you a chance of survival and doing nothing will lead you to death. What are you still scared of? You two pussies. Why are you still standing there? Waiting for your death? Watch out, you're going to bump into it. Thousand Feather Wind Scale Barrier. The secret technique of Aeolus. This is. I will give you all a chance to attack. Let me see what you are made of. Li Xiang, your mastery of the Thousand Feather Wind Scale Barrier has improved again. Boom boom. This Thousand Feather Wind Scale Barrier is so powerful, I am no match for him. Sudong, let's begin as well, else Li Xiang is going to steal all the limelight. Scants. That's what I intended to do. It's the Aeolus Est Sand Vortex technique. It'll destroy you. SFX, grown bigger. Xalibriscans, why haven't I passed through this sandstorm yet? My sand vortex technique was never meant for offense. However, once you entered my sandstorm, don't even think about getting out alive. Don't get too cocky, long as I don't enter into your sandstorm, there's nothing you could do to me. Humph, is that all? This shall be my foe then. My helical ground hurricane isn't convoluted like Li Xiang's or Lu Sudong's, it'll give you a good time directly. I can't believe even these two seniors could not beat them. It's over, I am afraid we're all going to die here today. I have no choice but to use this. Go. Scans, Komi, that's the roar of thunder. Turn. Not good. Run. Boom. 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 Cough cough. This is the northern foot of Mount Kunlun. You disciples from the Aeolus came here and went on a killing spree. Do you think that amongst the many S that reside here, no one would come and seek justice for us? Justice? Do you believe that anyone here would be able to leave this place alive to spread the news? If one's mastery of spells and mana is justice, then, your sense of justice is nowhere near enough. Is it him? Oh. Then tell me, what will be considered as enough? X/Alibricans. For example, like me. Hee hee. You little scoundrel, coming to play the hero at this point in time, do you really want to die that badly? How dare you sit down? During the battle with the fire crows, he hid at the back. Now, all of a sudden, he come out to play the hero? Shoo, be quiet, let him pretend, with him to attract their attention. Once those 3 murderers are distracted, we would be able to escape. Braggart. I will put you to the test to see what right do you have to sit here and make a fool out of us. What is he doing? Shutting his eyes to await death? Just when we thought he had some abilities, it turned out that he was just talking big and trying to be happy before he died. What a bummer, I had some hope. Indiana, my heart for nothing. Putting hopes on such a person? You are too dumb. What's going on? Calibriscans. Just relax and watch. So is my spells and mana not strong enough for you? Let me show you what I can do. Who is it that you want to show your powers to? You fatso. Master has told us not to go easy on you all. How about we do a unknown battle? Third senior can help us cover the rear. Calibriscans. Then I will patiently wait for each of your successes. Failien. And that brat, he's at foundation establishment stage at such a young age? Are you kidding? 3 brats in the initial stages of the foundation establishment stage? How dare you behave in such a way in front of me? Fatty, you are quite haughty and arrogant. Scans. Calm. Helical ground hurricane. We had an arrogant lunatic just now. Now, we have a few brats who do not know what they are doing. BNG. Big senior, let me have this fatty. Just you? Just you? Huh. I just cannot do anything about you. Second junior, we should make our move too. All right. These fearsome infidels deserve to die here. Little rascal, you really don't know how to cherish your life. It turned out to be an illusion formation that confuses our sense of direction, resulting in us expending much energy to try to get out of this sandstorm before being at his mercy. Unfortunately, your illusion formation is just a small trick. How can the glow of a firefly compete with the light of sun and the moon? Dark mandala formation open. No, I can't sense my surrounding anymore. Whoa, what kind of skill is that? Sand vortex, return. Phew. The first sword, the sword of heaven, the fourth sword, the sword of storm possessing the arrogance and awe of a passing cloud, humming and overflow ing with energy stance of the perpetual thunderstorm. Disperse. One move, and it's over? Kid, don't get ahead of yourself. Infinite thunderstorm. What? My helical ground hurricane actually. Devour. Wait. How? How is that possible? It's our turn now. SNLTH sure SPSNN. Thousand feather wind scale barrier. It is impossible to parrot that barrier. How can he do something that even my roar of thunder couldn't do? Break. Is this really the power of the cultivator at the foundation establishment beginner stage? Now this is what I call justice. Watch out. Stare Failien. Assist me in killing this brat. Failien. What are you waiting for? Come back here quickly. You dumb creature. Tornado cut. CIT open, you bastard. You all die together. Now it's your showtime, Master will be looking at your performance. You treacherous beast. One day, I will rip out your tendons and skin. As for that waist on your back. Eskins. Celestial finger of sticks, Nirvana. What? No, I don't have much power left to break open this space. On lawn. One move. Isn't he only in Chi disciple stage? Domineering, this is true domination. Such a strong and powerful 1,000-feather wind scale barrier, but it was smashed into bits with just a single punch, awesome. He destroyed the opponent's sand vortex technique with so much EASF. That was totally way too cool. The power of his fist is actually stronger than my lightning strike, what incredible strength. So handsome. Not only they are strong, they are also so handsome. At the age of 5, he has already attained the foundation establishment stage. Is this little chap even human? Could he be the calf of some immemorial beast? Keep it down. Stop calling him little chap, if he hears it, we might be in trouble. They have been addressing each other as senior and junior. Are they taught by the same master? The aura of their mana is very similar, they should be cultivating the same Tao technique, there is no mistake that they share the same master. Yes, although their cultivation levels are still low and they're only at the beginner stage of the foundation establishment stage, but if they continue to develop with this momentum, their future accomplishments will be limitless. Yes. That's completely true, after all each one of my disciples are MC level character. What are you laughing at? You do not have any gift or talent yet you like to boast about it, if not for these 4 young heroes, you would have been a dead man. Dislike that's not necessarily true. Still trying to act tough. Let's teach him a lesson a little. Could it be that this Taoist Lin is? Thank you for saving us. May I know what your names are and which are you from? So handsome. Little Yen, Little E, Little Lin, Little Budian. We, disciples, greet the master. You guys have delivered an exciting performance for me, somewhat. Well done, now rise. We, disciples, greet the master. You guys have delivered an exciting performance for me, well done, now rise. Disciple? This is a dream. Disciple? Master? 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 Disciple? This must be a dream. Master? This must be a dream, right? Disciple? Master? You. No, revered cultivator, totally had no idea. Your biggest problem is not that you are struggling to practice the spells, but it's in your mindset. Thank you for your teachings, I will definitely try my best. Be more confident, be more brave, and then you will realize that the path ahead is actually very wide. Master, are there any rewards? Reward, let me see. You actually remembered me. You see that fire crow, does it count? Of course I remember. I came here specifically to find you. Alright, let's call it a day, let's go. Yang Qing, my little friend, we will meet again when fate allows. I am looking forward to seeing the senior again. When will I be able to fight off strong enemies with ease like the disciples of that revered cultivator? The young man who was riding the Phalian beast was only at the Chi disciple level. Scans. Brother Yang, you and that revered cultivator, seems to be getting along well. Brother Yang, you indeed possesses the best foresight, you can tell that the revered cultivator wasn't a nobody right from the start. Do you know of the background of that revered cultivator? Is he also a cultivator from our Mount Kunlun? I don't know where that senior is from, or what his origins are. Scans.m. Junior Yang, I know you are holding a grudge against me for my lack of courtesy earlier. I have already apologized, but do you really have to harp over such a minor thing? How could he just leave his fellow peers behind like this? I did not know that he is such a selfish man. I just don't get it, he is just a coward, why would the revered cultivator even want to mix around with someone like him? Fed about it, who knows if he really is such a man. Once he has found someone that he can rely and depend on, he might just fed about the people that he used to know. What's that? This. The Oris core stage. The young master of my clan, where is he? Amidate. Did you humans injure the young master of my clan? No, it was a white-robed Taoist with a Taoist crown who captured the Fire Crow young master alive. What? Speak. Where are they? That Taoist has already left, but this person knows where they have gone. Mun. This issue is none of our business. Long as you bring this person with you, you will definitely be able to locate that white-robed Taoist. Me? I do not know. Me? I do not know. Alright, human, lead the way. As for the rest of you useless people, just go to hell. N. Scans, calm. Be brave, be brave, be brave, AH. Flash LD Mantra. Flash Flood Mantra. Amir Chi Disciple Stage Cultivator. Huh. This is the Grand Moon Primordial Water? Not good. The Grand Moon Primordial Water? Scans humph, consider yourself lucky. Whoever you are, get ready to die for capturing our young master. I will not wait for the king to make his move before I burn you into ashes. It's time to go see that Fire Crow young master. Inside the black cloud flag appear. Who are you? Do you know who I am? I don't know who you are, but I do know that your father is the king of the Fire Crows, so, what did you plan on telling me? This guy won't be intimidated by my identity. The nesting place for the Fire Crows is usually very far from Mount Kunlun, so why did all of you come to Mount Kunlun on such a large scale this time? No reason, I wish to go for an excursion, and my kin is just accompanying me. How does he know? Even if you don't tell me, but I know, Mount Yujing. Scans. Calm. Where did I learn about this information? There is no harm, I can tell you that. I once met a celestial jade tree demon, called Long Yi. She is the one who told me about Mount Yujing. You know the demonic lord Long Yi? Demonic lord? It seems that Long Yi was a nascent soul stage cultivator in her prime, then the one who lost with her, Yan Mingyue, was also a demonic lord? In recent years, the old ancestor Golden Crow Grand Sage has gotten into a bit of a dispute with the Grandmaster of the demonic lord Long Yi, the Heavenly Charms Grand Sage. That Long Yi must be trying to harm our clan. I have to inform my father as soon as possible. If I tell you the exact location of Mount Yujing, would you let me go? TLN, a demonic commander is the equivalent of a human in her Alapal's core stage. Your only choice now is to tell me what you know. As to how would I deal with you, I have my own plans, but I promise I won't take away your life. 4,000 miles westward from here, there is a peak at the northern foot of Mount Kunlun called Lingyun Peak. However, Mount Yujing is surrounded by the heavens revolving purple clouds. I've tried many times to enter by this way, yet I failed. If you can't go in, don't blame me. Mount Yujing is a mythical mountain that is suspended above the sea of clouds in the sky. It is now located above Lingyun. We'll see when we get there. One more thing. We'll see when we get there. One more thing. Pass me your kindling of the Grand Sun Primordial Fire. Don't you dare. You have tasted the power of the Grand Moon Primordial Water, no? Not bad, right? While I don't have the Grand Moon Primordial Water, I do have the River Styx Primordial Water, one of the 6 great primordial waters. I can let you have a taste of that. You, who are you scaring? Sans. Eve prepared this River Styx pearl for you in advance. What do you think? Stop it. Stop it. Hurry up and put the River Styx primordial water away from me. Now that Eve got it, let's go check out the people of Aeolus. Please be a human being. Canned. My fellow Taoist Lin, no I mean, Senior Lin, I was fortunate to have met you and fought the Fire Crow together with you. No, what I meant was that Senior fought the Fire Crow alone. Regardless, it was fate that we met. Perhaps there were some previous misunderstandings, I hope that Senior won't take them to heart and five me. As for you three, these four look miserable enough. This little thick-skinned scoundrel, he sure turns very fast. Senior. All of you are the disciples of the Aeolus. Now that I recall, I may have killed a little bugger from your, I think his name was Gao Long. This man doesn't give a damn about the Aeolus at all, he do not care if he kill a disciple of our, if he wants to kill, hell kill. It seems that if we want to survive, we must offer him something of equal value. Senior, this person here knows of a secret treasure that was left behind by the great ancient demon Kuanpeng. It's only right that someone as powerful as the Senior should have it. You guys. Senior, this person here knows of a secret treasure that was left behind by the great ancient demon Kuanpeng. It's only right that someone as powerful as Senior should have it. That's right. You guys. These bastards, they sold me out. Gao Fan not only knows the location of the secret treasure, but also has a magic item on him that can be used to open the secret treasure. May Senior take note. Coalibriskans. Although I know that the secret treasure of Kuanpeng is hidden in the North Polar Sea, and possess a magic item that can open the secret treasure, but the treasure has been frozen and sealed by the black ice for thousands of years and it cannot be broken. That's why in order to break the black ice, I came here. As yin and yang alternate, every few years, the black ice will be eroded by the yang energy and become weak. But even the weakened black ice is not that easy to break. Calibriskans. If one wishes to destroy the many layers of black ice, one would require a firepower akin to one of the 7 legendary primordial fires to bash through it. Otherwise, one would need the Grand Moon primordial water, which could direct all types of water and manipulate all ice and water under heavens, to break open the ice. I see, that's why you led the Fire Crow and Grand Moon primordial water to fight each other. When both are down, you wanted to reap both as your prize. In that case, what is the treasure you have in your hand to open the secret treasure? Here it is, the scale of Kuanpeng. This fish scale actually contains the power of space, no wonder that Kuanpeng's scale can be reduced to this point. I am afraid its real size is probably about square kilometers. Little ones, follow the black cloud flag and head towards 4,000 miles west to Lingyun Peak. Voice transmission understand, Master. As for you guys, just be a good boy and wait here obediently. Although I do not possess the Grand Moon primordial water, but Xiao Yan's nefarious spectral primordial fire can also break that thousands years of black ice. Although I do not possess the Grand Moon primordial water, but Xiao Yan's nefarious spectral primordial fire can also break that thousands years of black ice. However, I still need to explore this kindling of primordial fire. This is the divine light from the Grand Sun primordial flame is truly powerful, to think that it has such power. Who dares to sneak a glance upon the kindling of the Grand Sun primordial fire which I had bestowed to my descendants? I used the power of the great celestial way of the 8 trigrams to form a small virtual world within my divine consciousness. This voice is? Is it the Golden Crow Grand Sage? It turned out to be a divine consciousness left by the Golden Crow Grand Sage in the kindling of primordial fire, just a remnant of his consciousness. However, his consciousness alone is making me a little breathless. It seems that the Golden Crow Grand Sage left this wisp of divine consciousness to prevent outsiders from obtaining the kindling of primordial fire. If an outsider attempts to refine it, this divine consciousness will directly refine the kindling of primordial fire into a doppelganger and obliterate the enemy. Although there is not much of Grand Sun primordial fire in the kindling, but the Golden Crow Grand Sage has great powers. However, I have already figured out its principle. It can use its consciousness to transform this kindling of primordial fire into its own doppelganger. Once refined, the doppelganger will have extremely powerful combat. This is just the right moment for me to test out my new spell, and it also happened to give me a reference guide for refining the kindling of primordial fire. No matter who you are, if you dare to touch the kindling of the primordial fire that Eve given my descendants, you would surely be destroyed. Break. Who are you? How did you sever the connection between the kindling and me? Phew, it's done, now let's get out of here. What a stupid question, can I possibly tell you? This spell, what can I say? It still needs to be perfected, but unfortunately the ability analyzer can't be used on my own spells. Then let's analyze this kindling of the primordial fire. Ability analyzer, activate. The Grand Sun Primordial Fire Divine Technique has been analyzed. Do you want to learn it now? Return confirm click. Ding! Congratulations to the host, the Grand Sun Primordial Fire Divine Technique has been mastered. The spells analyzed by the Ability Analyzer are really fast to grasp. If only I possessed the incantations to summon the Grand Sun Primordial Flame, then how good would that be? It is easy to comprehend the spells from the Tao techniques, but it is difficult to deduce the Tao technique from the spells. Is that the Grand Sun Primordial Fire? Really? My intuition scans calm. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me quickly. What the hell are you doing? Before, I vaguely felt the aura of the Grand Sun Primordial Fire, but I wasn't sure. Now that I am closer, I am sure it's the Grand Sun Primordial Fire. So what? Even if it's the Grand Sun Primordial Fire, it belongs to me. Give it to me, this kindling of the Grand Sun Primordial Fire, give it to me please. Wah, wah wah. This girl, although she's always been a glutton, she's never been a picky eater, so this is the first time she has craved something so badly, right? Bosca, why do you want the Grand Sun Primordial come to badly? I want revenge. Is it for the person who previously defeated you utterly and left you with only a ray of your soul? Not exactly. It's more to avenge the shame faced by my parents. My father is the Tautya Grand Sage of the demonic clan, and my mother is the Purple Zephyr Tautya Demon Lord of the Tautya clan. She should still be considered very young for her kind, but her strength is still not to be underestimated. To have given birth to such a daughter. Tuntun's parents are definitely no ordinary people, and the person who can harm her to have left her with only a ray of her soul, must be of great origin too. Parental shame, powerful enemies, helplessness. This little girl is carrying so much. The kindling of the Grand Sun Primordial Fire, just give it to me, long as you give it to me. I'll do anything for you. It's not like you to stoop so low. Could it be that the enemy you are facing is very strong? It seems that a single kindling of Grand Sun Primordial Fire is not enough, right? Strong my ass, Hufan of the Mount Qingqiu Heavenly Fox clan, she's merely sly vixen who practice charms. In terms of cultivation level, she would be the same as that of a demonic general. A demon at the level of human cultivators in the foundation establishment stage, can actually beat you to the point where you have only a ray of soul left? If you want to kill her, isn't it just a matter of lifting a finger for your parents? That bitch is very loved and pampered by her clan's elder, and hides in Mount Qingqiu all day without coming out. It's very difficult to kill her. Who is the elder of her clan? The Niled Grand Sage. Even though the elder of the Heavenly Fox is not known for her sharp skills in combat, but she has many supernatural charms that even my father cannot scans APN repel. In a deathmatch, my father has a higher chance of winning, but he is easily taken advantage of by other enemies. And who is this other enemy? Of course, the 10 Grand Sages of the demonic clan. 10 Grand Sages? The great elites of the demonic clan are known as Grand Sages. Many of them are great demons that have ravaged the skies and lands since immemorial time. The 10 most notorious demons at present are known collectively as the 10 Grand Sages of the demonic clan. Among them, the Heavenly Charms Grand Sage is the most mysterious member of the 10 Grand Sages. No one knows where she came from. But no one dares to question her strength. Even my father said that he couldn't see through her depth. The chaos demonic scripture she practiced is the second most profound demon technique among the 10 volumes of the demonic path of the Heavenly Tao, the holy scripture of the demon race. The first volume has been lost, so it is the most profound demon technique among the demonic path of the Heavenly Tao, that is still in circulation. I see, so your enemy is Hufan, who is backed by the Niled Grand Sage, but what does this have to do with the Grand Sun Primordial Fire? Is the Heavenly Fox clan afraid of fire? Of course not, although the Heavenly Fox Flame may not be within the ranks of the 7 legendary primordial fires, it's still a renowned spiritual fire. Well. Then why do you need the Grand Sun Primordial Fire? Of course, it's to deal with Dark Aqua Xuanming of the Xuanming. Only the Grand Sun Primordial Fire can fight against the extremely cold Xuanming Primordial Water. That damn guy would rather marry that vixen Hufan than take me as his bride, and pulverized me to such a sorry state. It's so hateful. Wait, bride? That's right. I even had the cultivation level of a demon lord at the time. But I couldn't even win in a battle for a man against a mere demonic general. What a ridiculous joke. Now the entire demon world knows about this. And my parents are extremely embarrassed. Is this not utter humiliation? Stare. Damn. All of this because you lost the battle for the man? You men are all scum. None of you are good. So your parents were not angered with how the Dark Aqua Xuanming had beaten you up? Ha. You men ask so many questions. Mating is not easy. Sigh. His body has also been destroyed by me, his soul was probably severely fragmented by my attack. He should be only left with a single fragment of his soul, but I am sure he is still alive. With regards to whether my dad went to demand an answer from the Xuanming clan, I am not too sure about this. It took me quite a bit of effort to find a shelter where I can rest and recuperate. And the moment I began my hibernation, 10 years had passed. If only I had the Grand Sun Primordial Fire to fight against the Xuanming Primordial Water, coupled with my own devouring powers, I would have definitely been able to defeat him. Where did this wall suddenly appear from? SFX, bam. Xuanming Primordial Water is the coldest and coolest water in the world. It's so cold that it can even freeze a fire. If you want to restrain it, the Grand Sun Primordial Fire among the 7 legendary Primordial Fire is the most effective. No wonder Tuntun is so persistent in acquiring it. Tun, you don't mind if I say something? What tsot? Just the Dark Aqua Xuanming was willing to fight with you till the death, that was all for Hufan. The two of them shared such deep and strong feelings for each other. It probably means that you didn't had the chance to begin with. What are you talking about? He was just playing around with Hufan. Playing around? Is the Dark Aqua Xuanming retarded? Why would he want a fight to the death with you? Before we know it, the rage and anger became real and the friendly scuffle became a death match. Calibrscans, it's because I wanted to mate with him, and that guy didn't want to, so we began a little fight. Just give me the kindling of the Grand Sun Primordial Fire. So the reason you want the Grand Sun Primordial Fire, is just to defeat Dark Aqua Xuanming and kick Hufan away. In the end, force yourself on him. Mate with him. Correct, mate with him. Wait till I bear the child of the Dark Aqua Xuanming, after that the seductress who will no longer pose any threat, when this happens. Handsome. Just obediently obey this girl, will you? Tonight, even if you do not want to follow my orders, you have no choice. Don't worry, I will be gentle, I promise you that it won't hurt. This image is too beautiful. What about the biggest humiliations? What about the deepest hatreds? What about the intolerable foes? Screw this. Initially she was very solemn as she brought her parents into the topic. But then as she went on and on, who knew that the conversation would end up like this? Hey, why are you leaving? Don't go, where's the kindling of the grand sun primordial fire? Leave the kindling of the grand sun primordial fire to me. Hey hey. Are all demons like that? Master, we have arrived at Lingyun Peak. Mount Yujing should be right here. The four of you, follow me up. Yes. Wheeze wheel. What's going on? The sky above this Lingyun Peak is completely empty. Oh, you're letting me go back. How come Mount Yujing is not there? You won't be able to see it, only after you come into physical contact with it. It will then reveal itself. If not, every time Mount Yujing comes out of the void turbulence, it would have long been discovered by the others. Scans alright, then I'll go check it out myself. This is... It denied my access. Master, what is that? Sions. Mount Yujing. Master, is this where you wanted to bring us to? Correct, this mountain is called Mount Yujing, it is our home. How is it? Do you all like it? White Yujing high up above the sky, 12 stories and 5 cities. This place can really be described as a place for the gods in the realm of mortals. That is of course. It's amazing. Whoa Failien. Let's go quickly. Haha, these guys sure are excited. Hahaha master. Did you know that there is a purple gas blocking the way ahead? What's the matter? Giving up after a little setback? Slip away. Heavenly Cage Mantra. Scans. Calm. Even the Heavenly Cage Mantra cannot trap this purple gas. Fortunately, I was quick and let the ability analyzer analyze this purple gas. Name, Heaven Revolving Purple Clouds, Solar Evolving Origins Gas. Details, when heaven and earth were first opened and creation was born, a ray of pure spiritual energy was born with the heaven. It is not aggressive in itself, however, it has both the ability to perform birth-like transformation and the ability to reject anything. And hence was able to deceive the Heavenly Cage Mantra. I see, the reason it could escape from the Heavenly Cage Mantra so easily, because the moment it came into contact with the Heavenly Cage Mantra, it transformed into a form of the same origin as the Heavenly Cage Mantra. It is called Heaven Revolving Purple Clouds, also known as the Solar Evolving Origins Gas. The purple gas in front of you is actually called the Heaven Revolving Purple Clouds, also known as the Solar Evolving Origins Gas, which can transform into all things. But it also excludes everything, so things are not going to be as simple as you might think. Previously when I asked you all to look for this mountain, it was merely a warm-up. The real test has only just began. Go ahead and try, your options are not limited. Whoever can be the first to break through the purple gas barrier and ascend Mount Yujing, I will give him a special reward. Scans yes, Master. Whoever can be the first to break through the purple gas barrier and ascend Mount Yujing, I will give him a special reward. I'll go first. Failien, lend me a hand. Wheeze. Go. Wheeze. It didn't work. It seems like attacking blindly would not be possible after all. The image of inner trough. The wind blows over the lake, and the smart bird gets out of the cage and escaped from the trap easily. Even my art of swordplay is excluded. Let me resolve this purple gas, maybe I can get in. Crash of the 8 trigrams. Still didn't work? Oh no. Rams. It seems that you still haven't figured out the characteristics of this purple gas. Does anyone know what just happened? Since the heaven revolving purple clouds is the origin of all matter, it would definitely be a strong advocator of creation and life. However, Big Senior's crash of the 8 trigrams is force of destruction which threatens the harmony of life. Because of this fundamental contradiction, both sides can be said to be mortal enemies. I see. Good thing, Master teleported younger Marshall brother away in time, otherwise it would be bad. Looks like we'll have to find another way. It's fun, do not be anxious, take your time, your master's reward is not that easy to get. We, disciples, will definitely do our best. Scans. Calm. This purple cloud is really hard to top. Alright, then Failien, fly around this sea of purple clouds. That's right, none of our spells actually worked. Laugh. It is said that if you know the enemy and know yourself, you will not be imperiled in 100 battles, so let's observe it first. Yes. TL/N, Sun Tzu's Art of War. See, it is also time for me to put in some effort and break through this purple gas barrier in order to reach Mount Yujing. Calm. Alright, then Failien, fly around this sea of purple clouds. Yes. This sea of purple clouds completely encloses the inner space, so neither the black cloud flag nor the dual-dimension vacuum charm technique could be used. Whether it is a spell or a person, all will be repelled by this purple gas. This characteristic is similar to my unfinished spell. When heaven and earth was created, the clearest and most pristine of gases rose to the heaven and the unwanted and most adulterated of gases sink to the earth. The heaven-revolving purple clouds is definitely one of the clearest gases that rose up to the ceiling of the heaven when heaven and earth was created, and it is full of the mysterious artistic conception of creation and recreation. This time, my understanding of Tao has been further enhanced, and it is the right time for cultivation. The quality of crucible has a huge impact on the chances of the formation of the elixir as well as the quality of the elixir. Sea of Consciousness, visualize the shape of the crucible. Previously, I had already succeeded in building a spiritual altar upon the aura sea, but was unable to emplace a crucible. Do not be careless, first feel the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, and then try to integrate your body with them. The crucible has taken shape, and the next step is to refine the mana. Sovereign Crucible. After such a long time, Eve finally reached at the advanced stage of foundation establishment stage. I wonder if I can break through the heaven-revolving purple clouds now. Heaven and Earth Mirror. Why does the Heaven and Earth Mirror come out on its own? The light from this Heaven and Earth Mirror has actually caused this purple cloud to dissipate? It seems that I underestimated you before. Galabricans. Is this light the impure energy under the surface? TL/N, one of the 8 trigrams symbolizing heaven and earth. Qian is heaven, Kuan is earth. The upper part of the firmament is the yang, which gives birth to the pure energy, underneath the earth is yin, which gives rise to impure energy. Pure and impure energy neutralized, and the purple cloud was dissipated. It seems that with the help of Heaven and Earth Mirror, we can reach Mount Yujing. Cianci. Heaven and Earth Paradise? Not good. Fade. No, the light of this Heaven and Earth Mirror is getting weaker and weaker, and the purple cloud is coming in. Dual Dimension Vacuum Charm. Nervous. This sea of purple cloud is really way too big, but fortunately there is no danger. The power of this Heaven and Earth Mirror is limited. I don't think we'll be able to reach Mount Yujing like this. I need to strengthen this Heaven and Earth Mirror. However, it should be the Earth phase essence that emits this. Ding dong, the host has triggered a random side quest, Central WTU Divine Light. Quest name, Central WTU Divine Light. Quest background, the heaven revolving purple cloud has activated host's treasure, the Central WTU Divine Light from the Heaven and Earth Mirror. Currently, the Central WTU Divine Light from the Heaven and Earth Mirror is relatively weaker. To increase the power of the light, one must find an Earth-type object and use its aura to enhance the mirror. Quest goal, the host must obtain sufficient high-quality Earth-type spiritual items to cultivate the central WTU divine light to a certain level. Quest time limit, 10 days, quest will become invalid if it is not completed on time. To a certain level? Central WTU divine light? Sure enough, it has something to do with the Earth. But where can I find it within a 10 days deadline? This red light keeps jumping, is it pointing me to look for something? Perhaps it could be the object that can increase the power of the central WTU divine light. The location seems to be near the Black Cloud Underground Palace. Anyway, let's go check it out first. Black Cloud Underground Palace entrance. Humph, what a bad luck, guarding such a shitty place. Yeah, and also have to worry about the outbreak of the Her Blood River Underground. Someone's coming. Greetings, General. General Chen, you are not detailed for duty today, so why are you here? I can't stop worrying about the Her Blood River, so I decided to come here and take a look. General Li has just inspected the Blood River, and just left, didn't you see him? General Chen, the plum wine I gave you a few days ago, was it to your liking? Thank you for your trouble, it was good indeed, I never drank something like that before. Sure enough. I remember that you hate plum wine the most, have you Ften? General Chen, are you having trouble with your memories? What? You are not General Chen, who are you? Oops, it seems I got busted. Why can't I move? But, you are not Skaliberskins.m. Hee hee. SFX, summon. Humph, too weak. Kuberscans, it's time to go to the underground palace, hee hee. Her blood RNR, the smell of this Her Blood River is really intoxicating. I am sure you'll be happy to see me. Lu Yang. The taste of this Blood River primordial water is not bad, right? It's him, Tang Zi. Are you here too? I am not that bored, I am here to save you, of course. Look at you now, except for me, who else would care about you? Are you that kind? Of course. Not so kind, but I can help you in exchange for the information you have on you. Information? Kuberscans. Recently, a white-robed Taoist named Taoist Lin wearing a Taoist crown has been very active. Some people find him a bit of an eyesore and want to get rid of him. TT. I am sure you must be familiar with that person. Judging from your expression, I guess this deal is going to be easier than I thought. Let me out. Not to mention the information, I'll even rip him apart. Retrieve rise. Wheeze. The deal is done. But this here is nothing more than a small tributary of the Her Blood River. However, it's a pity, in order to suppress the Her Blood River and to replace you, these 9 blood-red banners can't be taken away. Although I don't practice the orthodox Blood River technique. Do you really care if the Blood River floods and rushes to the surface? But I really pity your divine sword, it has been corrupted by the Blood River primordial water. Even if you head back to Mount Shu now, it'll be hard to clean it. I don't care about other places, but this Pi Ace is too close to the Skace Ronempians. If he hadn't saved me, I would have taken his head and kicked it like a ball. This is the place. According to the Heaven and Earth Mirror. It should be around here. Let's go in and have a look. It's dark enough. Usually, such caves should have demonic beasts to guard the treasures, right? Huh. In. Foundation Bang. Foundation Establishment Stage Demonic General? As a treasure-guarding beast, isn't it a bit weak? That stone armor is quite sturdy, it saved your life. Did. Still coming? Excalibriska wutu ape, it seems to be what I am looking for is deep down in, koi. He killed the wutu stone ape so easily. Then no one should want these little things. Fengling you, always chasing after treasure and leaving nothing behind. Look at this color, let's go back and polish it to make a suitable earrings. What do you know, that feeling of satisfaction when you get your hands on good stuff, it's wondrous. Look at this color, let's go back and polish it to make a suitable earrings. Little girl, this is not something to make earrings. Cultivator of the Eolus Zhang Sun, cultivator of the Eolus Zhang Lin, to be precise, it's not yours anymore. Eolus disciple? Are you recognizing our identities and going to spread the word around? No, didn't you say that you're lost a Phalian? Oh. Paying attention? Eve been paying attention. Did you steal Phalian? Huh? No. No. But I know who did it. The man who stole it just went in there. This giant ape was also killed by him. I watched him ride a green pet and go in there with my own eyes. I just happened to be passing by. The demonic beast in the Foundation establishment stage is indeed not something that a little girl in the Chi disciple stage can kill. But if it's true what this little girl said, Skakbrands and accidentally picked up these treasures. Besides, what bad intention can a little girl like me have? For the sake of providing information, please let me go. Elder Liefeng said he had sensed Phalian nearby recently. Voice transmission and someone just happened to witness it now, so it can't be a coincidence. Why don't we go and report to Elder Liefeng first? No, this is our chance. Then let's do as you say, brother, but if we can find the traces of Phalian and Gao Long, we might be able to get the chance to be taken under Elder Liefeng's wing. Ikerd Kank Kam. Shall we kill her? Fed it, killing her might bring in some trouble. Keeping her may give us some advantages in the future. Come on, let's go and meet that person. Fengling? Hee, there is a good show to watch now. What is this light in the cave leading to the underground? Where's that light coming from? What a dazzling light. This is such concentrated earthen essence. This should be what is needed to enhance the heaven and earth mirror. This is the treasure. The real guardian demonic beast. The real guardian demonic beast? And it's also close to the Aurus core stage. Dual dimension vacuum charm. So fast. Perfect opportunity. Roar. Let's take it farther away from here. Perfect opportunity. Gala Jade. Do a celestial spirit, fed and nurtured by nature, the rock essence that might only be found once in hundreds of thousands of mountains. This vibration. It turned out to be a celestial spirit. I didn't feel it before, but as soon as I picked up the Gaia Jade, it's there. No wonder it can nurture the central WUTU divine light. Could it be that this Gaia Jade was suppressing something? Put it down. Could it be that this Gaia Jade was suppressing something? Can the mana in this thick smoke petrify other things? Nice spell. Damned human, took my treasures and killed my companions. It's a good time to try out my new spells on you. Thanks to you I've got a heads up of what to do in the future when faced with such spells. Give me your life. Bang! My second original spell prototype has finally been created. What should Skanja EDMI this mana flow is? 2 advanced stage foundation establishment stage cultivators. Are these 2 people also here for this Gaia Jade? And they're coming here with an incredible speed. Originally, I wanted to improve more my new spell. If they really came here for the treasure, then Scarbrums, but I guess I'll have to find another opportunity. The girl was right, that person is right up ahead. Let's let the three of you have some fun first. 2 more. Hey, stinky monkey. Where's the guy who stole Phalion? Looking for Phalion? That's all the more reason to get your asses in gear. 2 more humans have come to rob the Gaia Jade. 2 more humans have come to rob the Gaia Jade. Hey! Stinky monkey, where's the guy who stole Phalion? Did you kill him? What is Phalion? If you care about your lives, leave, but if you're also here to steal the treasure, then I can only swallow you both alive. It seems that this monkey is guarding some great treasure here. And listening to the tone of your voice. Was the man who fought with you just now swallowed alive? Yes, so what? But how did these 2 guys know that I had Phalion here? Sure enough, there is no need to induce. When was it exposed? These guys from the Aeolus are gonna make a mess on their own. We've been looking for that person for a long time, and you've swallowed him. He still owes us something. Then we've no choice but to cut you open. Ice and Fire, 2 wind-based sea mana consi. 2 Foundation Establishment Stage Brats. D.E. Dr. Young Fire Burn. Boom. Een Wind. Transform. It seems that the skill of these 2 people cannot be underestimated. XCL Dragons. Calm. Return. Brother, don't you think you did a little too much? I am afraid the person who was swallowed in the belly has been blown up together as well. Seeing that monkey arrogance, I couldn't hold back for a moment. But for better or worse, we still got some harvest. Harvest? The harvest you are talking about is not this Gaia Jade that I threw on the ground, is it? You threw it? So it was you who fought with that monkey just now? I guess you're also that thief who stole Phalion, right? Phalion? You 2 are not mistaken, are you? Mistaken or not, it is not up to you to decide. Come with us to the Aeolus once, it will be all clear. I was worried that I wouldn't get a chance to complete the Aeolus' technique that I partially learnt before. But then you 2 came to my door. Judging by the way you do things, I am sure the 2 of you have a lot of blood debts on your hands. So it's alright for you to be my training dummies, right? You're a fool. Let me cut off your hands and feet, and see if you can still be so arrogant. Laugh all you can at this moment, because after that, you won't be alive to. Brother. You've seen it all just now. That bracelet in your hands are very dangerous. I think it's better not to use it. My hand. Junior brother. My arm. Where's my arm? Scans. Oh, you're looking for this? This bracelet is too dangerous. It's better if I should keep it. How are you 2? I am sure you never have thought that you'd have this moment when you were doing your evil deeds, did you? Brother. Quick. Run. The Great Teleportation Talisman. Want to escape? Step. The Great Teleportation Talisman has taken effect, we are saved. The next time we meet, I'll make him pay twice as much and rip him apart. Hey race, a little gift for you. This gift is called, Fences of the Heavens. Calibra scans. Something feels, not right. Why am I back here again? You 2, we meet again. The Great Teleportation Talisman. We can't escape. Why? What the hell did you do? It's just a little spell. Fences of the Heavens sets up an enclosure like the boundaries of the heavens, which then subsequently insulates the environment and prevent any circulation or movement of spiritual energy and mana within the target area. Anyone who enters within a radius of 3 meters, is like a bird in a cage with nowhere to escape. Now that you know my whereabouts, come with me. Alright, you too. Caliber scans. Rumble. These vibrations again? Just what is this Gaia Jade really suppressing? Let's explore it with divine consciousness. That's Avicii Infernal Gale. The boundless underworld of endless samsara, the hell without hope of respite. The Avicii Infernal Gale is capable of corrupting the souls of the living. Any living being who touches it, it'll devour their soul and transform them into specters in its ruby gleam. As if truly trapped in Avicii hell, they shall never have the slightest respite. The thing that was suppressed underneath this underground turned out to be the Avicii Infernal Gale, one of the 4 grand primordial winds. This Avicii Infernal Gale is so weird and domineering, and without the suppression of the Gaia Jade, it's better to leave this place quickly. Canant. Sure enough, you are the best. If only I could know your whereabouts. That way, I can lead more people there to cause you trouble. After you've dispatched them, I can follow and pick the bones. But he doesn't seem to have left you anything. Wheeze no. He left this one for me. That white-robed Taoist, this girl will remember you. Achoo, did I catch a cold? Don't let this girl see you again. Scans.m. The Gaia Jade is ready. It's time to break open the heaven-revolving purple clouds. Heaven and Earth Mirror. Central WTU Divine Light. The host has successfully strengthened the Central WTU Divine Light. Ding Mount Yujing, let me see what you really look like. Central WTU Divine Light Random Side Quest completed, reward 1 lottery chance. Are we almost at the end? This is the White Jade Celestial Mountain. If I follow this, I'll get to the top of the mountain. Step. This Mount Yujing. It seems to embody the way of time. Is that the black heavenly treasure tree? Its trunk seems to obscure the entire sky. This is ridiculously big. But how can such a big tree not considered as one of the 4 great strange trees? It feels like the fallen leaves are going to crush me to death. There are 4 great strange trees in heaven and earth. They are the celestial jade tree, the divine parasol tree, the ginseng fruit tree, the Sarah steel tree. However, at the sight of this black heavenly treasure tree, I can't help but feel that even the 4 great strange trees together can't compare with this one. Is it my misconception? The peak of this black heavenly treasure tree is nowhere to be seen, as it all disappeared into the purple cloud. This black heavenly treasure tree, it actually fed a dimension on its own. Scans com wa. Wa. Wea ashirich. Wa. 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 This is an old man playing chess. Clay doll, hungry. What's all this? That girl is creating earthquakes as she walk maiden with a sword thud thud. Hungry, a crying clay doll. Are you hungry? Wara wara. Don't cry, don't cry. Why are the weeds here so lush? Hey! Can't you see me here? And also walk quietly. All you're doing here is aimlessly walking around this tree. Needless to say. You don't care about my presence either, do you? Diche. As for this chess game, according to the sequence of movements, it's all in the most unlikely places. It's amazing that there are no pieces falling on this chessboard, but the situation is constantly changing. Let me try. Fed it, I don't understand any of it either, so let's leave things as it is. I just hope they won't interfere with me as I take over the black heavenly treasure tree and the Mount Yujing space. Scans. OPB. It is indeed a blessed place. Let me first explore this black heavenly treasure tree. Egan's. The power of space. What this treasure tree contains is actually the power of space. It's flowing into the body. The heaven-revolving purple cloud is life. I get it, this celestial mountain turns out to be a world of its own. Mount Yujing, simultaneously demonstrating the two supreme ways of time, eternity and instant. And this black heavenly treasure tree is space. Time, space, and life are the three things that make up a world. Calibriscan, something seems to be missing. Life is more than just being alive. Flowers, birds, fish, inns, animals, and human beings are all creations. So are the mountains and the rivers, the rocks and the seas are also creations. Time, space, life, and spirit are four things that make up a complete world. But the difference between the two kind of creations lies in the fact that life has a spirit. Scalibriscans. And I will make up what this world lacks, spirit Calibriscans. Look. The purple gas has been sucked away. This is Mount Yujing. I have already cleared the sea of clouds for you, so come up to the mountain. It's Master's voice. It seems that we spent far too long here. Master has already run out of patience. Master must have been preparing this test for a long time. It's truly a sin that we've wasted it. Next time, we must not let Master down again. Don't be discouraged, next time we'll definitely get the job done. Calibriscans, now let's go up the mountain first. Yes. Little Yen and the others, they're all coming up. Just in case, it's better to reform the heaven-revolving purple clouds to protect our home. Oing, congratulations to the host for finding a blessed area that fulfills the requirements and is suitable for the establishment of a. Congratulations to the host for completing the third main quest. Main quest special reward, issued. I've been in this world for so long. At last, I have a place that I can finally call home. The quest is finally completed. Is this the quest reward? Item name, Cosmic Ray Vineroot effect. When planted in an independent dimension blessed spot, it is capable of changing the rate of time flow within the independent dimension as the host commands. Maximum 100-fold acceleration or deceleration, and the acceleration rate will still increase as it grows. In other words, the cultivation time will be accelerated by times. If you cultivate for 100 years in the vine's dimension, only a year would be passed in the outside world. In this grand celestial world, all major S have their own variety of timey acceleration dimension to accelerate their cultivation time. However, there are only a few with acceleration times of more than X, and there is still room to increase the maximum acceleration rate. My X times acceleration dimension seems to be more easeful than that of X times gravity chamber. With this abode, I'll find you in 3 years later. The humiliation I have suffered today, I will pay it all back. I also don't need to worry too much about the 3-year pact of Little Yen. Ding, the new main quest has been released, please check it out as soon as possible. Another quest? Can't you just let me enjoy some more of my leisure time? Recruit disciples with a total potential value of or above. Main quest. Establishment, mass intake of disciples. Mission description. Congratulations to the host for completing the first phase preparations that can officially be opened now. From now on, the host must formally establish the fundamentals of the and recruit disciples with a potential value of or above, laying the foundations of phase 2 for the quest. Time limit, 10 years, if not completed by then, the host will be obliterated. Bone root will scans awareness. These 4 data components make up the potential value, and only if each component value reaches, will it be considered a max value. Luck. Xiao Budian and the others, all 4 of them have their potential value above. Unknown limit. It seems that the system's criteria for taking in immediate disciples are mostly a total potential value of or above. The dragon and the phoenix among men. Exceptional talent. The threshold of cultivation. Ordinary person. The total potential value of or above is clearly for a group of inner disciples. Such disciples are completely unattainable, even if the time limit is 10 years, recruiting 30 disciples. It's really not a small number. Fed it, let's just work hard to improve my cultivation level first, then get the name out and entice talents to come to the door on their own. This is the only way to go. This bastard system is finally showing its shitty nature. Cowburst.k. Anyway, let's plant this cosmic ray vine root first. Phew, it's growing so fast. This will be AS cultivation place. The 2 forces of time and space resonate perfectly. This small abode is henceforth called the heavenly cosmic ray world. The 2 forces of time and space resonate perfectly. So wonderful. Heavenly treasure tree, Mount Yujing, and the heaven-revolving purple clouds will grow more and more intimate. The 4 of them, together, comprised a small world at Mount Yujing, which is perpetually becoming more strong and stable, but to really reach partial perfection, I still need to form my Aurus core first. Acceleration start, rate. X. Scans.om. Unfortunately, the cosmic ray vine hasn't fully grown up yet, and only I, as the master, can enjoy the time acceleration. Or else I can call Xiao Budian and the others here to cultivate together. That would save a lot of time. Before I go to cultivate in seclusion, let's just make some preparations in advance just in case. Iskans, however, the most urgent task is to improve my cultivation level as soon as possible and control the Mount Yujing dimension. Otherwise, if it is continuously exposed over the Mount Kunlun like this, it can easily attract people to covet. What's that? SR Het AETG, Heath. Don't panic, this is just a temporary mountain protection formation. I have to go into seclusion for a while. Voice transmission master has really found a good place. We can't slack off, so let's start cultivating as soon as we get to the mountain. Yes. Stay in Mount Yujing and cultivate, don't leave the mountain. Apart from the little abode above the black heavenly treasure tree, you can roam freely everywhere else. I'll follow the senior brother's command. The aura of the bracelet disappeared here. The aura of the bracelet disappeared here. The only way to cleanse the contamination of Blood River primordial water is with the one heavenly primordial water. Break. The bloodstains have been cleaned up. Chen Gang, the disciple of the Great Void, Aurus Core stage. Isn't it about time for you to give me the information you have? The person who hired Tang Zi, that bastard was only at Chi Discball level when I met him in Underground Palace a year ago, but now even if he did manage to improve tremendously in the past 1 year, he should still be in the beginner stage of the Foundation establishment stage. Do you really need such information to kill him? An elder from the intense flaming the 4 Aura sword, a member of core stage cultivators the Yu family, the second were all defeated by steward of the house of him. The Marquis of Xuanji, and a disciple from the Great Thunderclap Temple, Hui Kong. Do you really think such a person would only be at the beginner stage of the Foundation establishment stage? Impossible, he must have used some trickery. Just as he tricked me into falling into the Her Blood River, if he went head-to-head, he wouldn't even had a chance to make a move. Under the eyes of everyone, he confronted 3 Aurus Core stage cultivators head-on. In the end, 2 of them were killed on the spot and 1 of them was captured alive. Do you still think he used some trickery? 1 versus 3 Oris Core Stage Cultivators. Impossible. Tell me what happened. At that time, he summoned a puppet warrior. It's that puppet, obviously that puppet has great power. That little bastard must have somehow managed to refine the puppet and got the strength to fight. It's not difficult to defeat that puppet. However, do you know about the formation he used? He was in the great swamp of the ancient regions, when he suddenly revealed that spell formation. With a never-before-seen spell formation, he buried all the divine martial army led by a Oris Core Stage Cultivator and their almighty celestial destroyer formation. Formation? It seems that you don't know the details of him either. The one heavenly primordial water that I spent on you was totally not worth it. It's obvious that you both want to kill that Taoist Lin, but now you're making reservations first. Don't you, the Great Void, have a formation-bursting drum that has the power to overwhelm the destinies of beings under the heavens? Why don't you let your senior Pang come out for a chat? All right. I have something to tell you. This person is the Great Void's current Realm Wayfarer, Pang Jit. The Realm Wayfarer, they are the spokespersons of all the major S in the secular world and are also responsible for maintaining relations between their own S and those of other S. The 3 Realm Wayfarer before him were all female. Previously, it was a running joke in Mount Shu that the Great Void is strong in Yin but weak in Yang. This time there is finally a male Realm Wayfarer. Heaven, Earth and Man, they come in 3, in the cycles of Yin and Yang. It will change every 3 cycles, fulfilling the will of heaven. How is this strange? How could this person have such skill? How could he know what I was thinking? Doesn't that mean that as he wants, he can obliterate my soul and occupy my body at any time? Junior brother, since you want to break the formation, I'll leave this drum to you, settle this yourself. With this, I can easily deal with that Taoist Lin without needing to trouble you too much, Senior Pang. Go forth then, if he indeed does have that thing on him, make sure you bring it back in one piece. Yes. By the way, one of his disciples seems to be a former member of the Sure family and is now only 5 or 6 years old. Yes. After destroying that Taoist Lin, bring that boy back to the... Such talent should not be left alone to wander around aimlessly and have all that potential wasted. I shall dutifully carry out your orders, Senior Pang. Listening to what you just said now, are you going to look for that little bastard named Lin? Do you know where he is? The exact location is uncertain, but I have received news that he was active in the northern foothills of the Mount Kunlun not long ago, and he should still be there now. I can finally cut off his dog's head. What about you, Brother Tang? Eve recently reached a critical point in my cultivation, and I am afraid I'll have to go into seclusion soon. Cal B. Alright, I'll contact you if anything happens. On Mount Yujing, today's training is finally over. Shall we go down the mountain later? Yes, it's really boring to sit around here all the time. Looking far from above to expand one's heart and mind, the ancients did not lie. With its flowing springs and flying waterfalls, and the divine aura surrounding it, Master has indeed found a good abode. With its flowing springs and flying waterfalls, and the divine aura surrounding it, Master has indeed found a good abode. This spell of the 3rd Junior. Road. Celestial Finger of STVX. He stood up. Is he going to? Lone Death Thumb. With my current cultivation level, it seems to be impossible to kill a cultivator at the foundation establishment stage with a single blow. Let's work harder to cultivate. 3rd Junior. If you have a grudge against the enemy, you can get revenge. If you really hate someone, just kill them. There is no need to humiliate him like this, is there? If second brother doesn't like it, I won't do it anymore. Retrieve scans. Calm. I am sure that as soon as I leave, he will do the same thing again. There's something coming. This demonic power, it's the Aura's core stage. What a divine mountain. The young master had once mentioned in the past that he had discovered a wonderful abode at the northern foot of Mount Kunlun. Could it be this place? Someone reached here first and has ascended the mountain already, and also has set up the mountain protection formation? Hee, you think that would not be enough to stop me? Scans com boom. It turned my rising sun primordial fire into fine rain. What kind of formation is this? Who? Is this where the aura of Zhang Lin's bracelet disappeared completely? Elder Liefeng Eolus S. Aura's core stage cultivator, it is hidden well. Liefeng, so it's you. You, old fart, can you afford to keep? You demon, how dare you enter the northern foot of Mount Kunlun? Are you not afraid that you won't be able to go back? Humph, I am not here to bicker with you today. Zhang Lin and the others have their aura cut off here, and it must be something to do with this divine mountain that appeared out of nowhere. I'd like to see the face of the owner of this abode. Scans com. Boom boom. Turning water into fire, wind into thunder, what a great technique. The owner of this place is indeed not simple. It seems the old weasel has run out of tricks too. You actually Raffinio the 6-colored feather fan into the 7th light circle. Caliber scans. B. This old bastard 7-colored wind specializes in destroying the divine powers of immortals. It's really insidious. I have to be careful not to fall into his trap. Better remember, if I see you again, there will be consequences. Demon, I shall not bother with you for now as I have some business to attend to today. If you care about your life, leave Mount Kunlun immediately. Whoa! Old bastard fell down. Take that, you demon. Old bastard, why don't you go and attend your business? Such a small breeze.